Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
I can. Let me see. I'm so bad when it comes to TikTok Live because I just never do them.
Well, I was sitting, I was like, why won't it let me invite people? I had to wait for you to show up. So they've done some weird stuff with it.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I
PJ
think
will
it's
be
like,
along shortly, as is,
okay,
he's a Libra. So
everything goes on his clock.
yeah, the PJ clock is not like the real time. Like he'll tell
That's
me
fair.
something will take a certain amount of time. And I'm like, is that real time or PJ time? Because I need to know if I need to add like 3 or 4 hours
Yeah, no,
to.
that's legit. I always ask my husband, I'm like, what time do you want to leave by? Like, and he'll say, oh, like 1 o'clock. And then be like, okay, so I know I have to be ready like a couple hours before because it takes me forever. So I try to backtrack on when he says he's going to be ready.
Yep, yep. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Or I will tell him something specific, like earlier, when I want to leave later.
Oh,
Like, oh,
yeah.
we should be out the door by 10. And like my brain is like 11.
Yep.
So
He'll be ready by 11.
maybe,
Is he
maybe.
like beautifying himself? Is that what we're waiting on?
Usually,
I
I'm
love
sure.
that.
He couldn't find his phone. And I was like, I'm going to look like a bum because I always look like a bum. But hi, Robin. So, and I just got out of the booth like 15 minutes ago, like longest hour and a half recording
Oh,
session, like a finished audio. I think it took me like 5 hours today. My stomach would not shut up. I had a lot of like growly men who are down here but screaming. So
oh,
I'm like,
how do
how
you
do I
do that?
scream down there? And I mean, you're not supposed to scream, but like even the intensity is difficult when it's that low in my register.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of like redoing. Anywho, oh, there's PJ. Speak of the devil,
And he shall appear.
he shall appear.
Also, I apologize ahead of time. In roughly 10 to 15 minutes, Darcy is going to demand I put him to bed because even though he is capable of putting himself to bed, I have to pick him up and place him in his coop. So,
I understand. I
I love
do
that.
understand.
yeah. Because it's always an hour before sunset that like his internal clock is like bedtime now. So he'll
Oh,
probably hop up here and start whining.
Aw.
that will probably be our cue for one of us to go out and feed the in-laws. So
Oh yeah,
Oh, you haven't
yeah.
fed the in-laws yet. Ah.
no, it's 7 o'clock. That'd be a super early dinner for them.
Yeah, they'd eat
I,
it.
I did it at 7:30 yesterday, and they were like, "No, it's too early."
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they didn't eat. They were like, "What's that?"
Wow.
They were not interested.
I'm getting a little feedback from you.
What?
From
Oh,
me.
it's no, not from you. It's from Paige.
You're not in my mix.
Yeah, it's echoing back. It's fine.
Well,
No big deal.
talk.
Yep, it's gone now.
No,
It wasn't gone. It's back. Whatever you did, took it
it's
away.
because I muted you.
Oh, but you can't hear.
Right.
Understood. Wait.
Remember how I said this was going to be a problem upstairs? He was like,
It's not
"No,
going to
it'll
be a
be
problem.
fine."
It's your setup. It's. Oh, I know what it is. Your mix. What mix are you listening to, and what mix are you sending to the mobile? Those bottom two.
Mobile is mix A, so it is just me.
Okay.
And then mix B is my headphones, which is just you and me.
That's why. You want to be listen. You want to send to the mobile just you. So switch mobile to mix A, and switch
No, I still can't
yours.
hear you if I do that.
Switch yours to mix B.
I'm so.
Talk. Switch them back. I'm wrong. I'm not saying it.
I
I'm
don't know
trying
how
to
it
try
was
my head
before
and
now.
I'm stupid. Yep, just put it back. It's very subtle, so I don't know why I'm obsessing over it. Just want to fix problems. Okay, nonetheless, let's move on. Sorry.
Moving on.
I was gonna say I don't hear an echo for either of you if that helps any.
Great.
Fabulous. Can anybody else?
I don't know. I know Catalina's in here and I saw Natalie pop in.
And Catalina hears an echo.
Yeah, it's a slight echo. It's not a big deal. We can deal with
Wait,
it.
wait, wait, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably your phone thing. Yep, it's gone. I don't hear it
My
anymore.
phone was not all the way.
Yeah, it does a thing where your phone actually turns up. I know that's a problem with yours. Yeah, if you turn your phone all the way down, it seems to take care of most of it.
Yeah, but then I can't hear you.
Oh, because you don't have headphones on. Understood.
No, I mean, it didn't come through the headphones. Can we just do this like we're recording?
Yep, I'm setting it up.
Although then we probably won't be able to hear Darcy, so who knows?
No,
That's okay. Nobody needs to hear me anyway.
Except this is supposed to be an interview while we work out our
That's the main
technology
reason
problems.
that we're doing it this way. I'm fine because I am not connected to you right now. I have you totally muted, and I'm not sending to you right now. So
then how are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you from TikTok. I'm listening to TikTok in my ears,
How?
so I can hear Darcy and you.
How?
Okay, so my mobile in. Do you see the mobile in the upper section? Where is that sending to? Is it A or B?
B.
And are you listening to B?
Yes.
Then you should be able to hear what's coming from TikTok, unless you turned it all the way down.
I did not. I can hear you, and I can hear Darcy on my headphones. I'm just worried about the echo.
Yeah, put the headphones on, and it'll probably take away the echo. It's probably coming through the headphones.
I hate wearing headphones.
I know.
Even though these are from Darcy.
Yeah,
okay,
that's probably the problem.
How about now?
Yeah, it's gone. It was that.
Damn it. Okay, fine.
I mean, it makes sense, because if you can hear it, so can your mic. Blink, blink.
Anyway, so hi everybody. This is the Paige and PJ show. We're incredibly competent at
Totally
technology
competent, I
and
swear.
sound things. It's our job. We do it for a living. We are here.
She said doo-doo.
Did
Did you guys see her chapter 69 post?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I was waiting for the
69. Wow.
Okay, normally that doesn't happen to me, but I just had been in the booth so long without like opening my door that even before I said it, I had started to laugh.
She's a 12-year-old.
Yeah, apparently I am. After 5 hours in the booth with no oxygen, 69 is funny.
Valid. I don't have those reasonings, and I still find 69 funny, so.
I mean, I might snicker if I'm like, hey, like, but normally if I'm just by myself, it doesn't really occur to me. But for some reason, it just like tickled the little funny bone, and I'm just like, hey. Don't know why. I didn't even narrate any smut today. Like,
No,
that was like front loaded.
No.
So. It was also book 2 in a romantasy series, which is a fabulous segue into why we're here. Hello, everybody. We're Paige and PJ. We are here to interview and talk with author DM Darcy, who is the fantastic author of the Fated Celestial series. Book 1 is As Above, So Below. Book 2 is As Within, So Without, and comes out on September 10th. Book 1 is out in all formats. You should go get it because it's fantastic. And book 2, I'm not going to lie, y'all, it's even better.
Yeah.
It's even better. I was telling Darcy because I've read it. I was telling Darcy in private messages that like I loved book 1, but like book 2, I felt like her writing just like grew exponentially. I was enthralled. It took me 3 days, and I was so mad that PJ made me go to bed every night and not finish it. And when I say that, I mean it was like 1:30 in the morning. So he was like, "Go to bed because you have to get up and record." So. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Last year, we did As Above, So Below at the end of the year. And at the end of the year, we already knew that was one of the best books we did that year, quite easily.
You're going to make me cry. I can't.
This one,
okay,
this
you know
one
what?
blows that out of the
Payback.
water. This
Payback
one blows
is
that out of the water. This one,
Yeah.
that one was great. It was fantastic. It was so well written. And for somehow, this one's better. Like, I don't know how you do it. That was brilliant writing. And I can't wait for everyone to get to read this book because it's good. It's hard to put down. It is. It's so good. You are a fantastic writer, and I'm in awe of you.
Okay.
I'm in awe of you. You're fantastic.
Listen, I cry easy. I cry at like SPCA commercials. You play the right chord on a piano, I'm bawling. Okay, like I can't right now.
All we are saying is the truth. So,
I
so,
appreciate it.
so I know your story, but I don't know how many people here know your story. I know you've made a video about it. Are you comfortable
Yeah.
sharing it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I won't go into too heavy a detail because I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer, and it is kind of dark.
Hmm.
Unless people like kind of ask. And with that, I want to preface that like my history is kind of traumatic when it comes to writing. And there are some things that have to deal with like parental abuse. So if that's not your shtick and you don't want to hear that, this would be like the time to skip out. And then come back in like 10 minutes, maybe. But I used to write all the time when I was younger, like all kinds of fan fiction and just like poetry and songs and things like that. It was my like my escape, my release from like a very tumultuous family home. I grew up in a very strict household where very like social norms, like gender norms and like expectations and roles. I didn't get my first haircut until I was 17. Like I was not allowed to cut my
Hmm.
hair. It was pretty rough. And so I would write just ridiculous fan fiction of like this conglomeration of characters from like Sailor Moon and Mortal Kombat and like Xena and like all these badass women, you know what I
Okay, I'm
mean?
going to
And like
interrupt though. Which Sailor Senshi was your Senshi?
Mars.
Okay, I was a Jupiter
Mars.
fan, but it's fine. It's fine.
That's
We can
okay.
still be
My
friends.
best friend in high school was Jupiter. So
Okay.
like it just worked for us. So
Okay. Segue. Remove. Okay. Keep
no,
going.
it's okay.
It's important things.
Yes, it is. And for the outer Senshi, it would be Neptune. Like I adore her. Like
I
Oh,
was
we
I was a
just
Saturn fan
yeah, I loved
I like
her
it too.
too. I
because
just
she was
was
so
like
quiet, but also could like just destroy everyone.
right, right. And Neptune was just like so graceful and beautiful. I was
Yeah.
like, and I was such like an awkward, like young girl, like very lanky, very awkward. I was like, I want that. Like, I mean,
That's
okay,
fair.
so random like off road, but there was one time in high school I ran into a wall and it was so bad that I bruised my wrists up to my elbows because I like put my hands out to stop myself. I didn't realize that that was a thing. Didn't know how much you needed your wrist to put a bra on either until after that. Um, but yeah, so that's like the kind of kid that I was, but I
That
wasn't
wall,
like a
that wall
It
totally
came out of
jumped out at
nowhere.
you.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
nowhere. It really did. Um, but so I would write these fan fictions and I don't have any of them. My father found them and didn't
Hmm.
appreciate the fact that I was like expressing myself creatively or emotionally in, writing and left me a note in my writing that says, if you're going to write this kind of smut, find somewhere else to live. And I was 16 at the time, 15 or
Wow.
16 at the time. And I was like, wow, I just don't understand. Cause like, I didn't even know what the word smut meant. Like I literally had to bust out because this was like in 98, 97, 98, had to bust out a paper frickin' dictionary and see if it was in there.
That was about the time I was reading like Sailor Moon Lemons on fanfiction.net.
Right, exactly. Like fanfiction.net. And I like,
No, it
everybody
wasn't
talks
fanfiction.net.
about
It was the Artemis Luna's and Artemis fanfiction arc that was specifically Sailor Moon fanfiction. I don't remember what it was
which
called.
I think I remember what you're talking about, but I would have to see the name to know for sure.
Yeah. But
Um,
anyway, sorry. I
yeah,
was like, that
no,
was
it's
about the
okay.
time I too was not writing it, but I was in fact reading it.
Yeah. So like I don't have any of it. After that, it was found again. My father took it all and burned it in front of me. Like literally, we live out in the country in a small town, and we were allowed to have burn barrels where you could burn certain types of garbage. And he threw it in there, poured lighter fluid on it, and threw a match, and made me sit there and watch my all my writing. And it was literally stacks of notebooks because like I would fill these notebooks front and back pages, spiral notebooks of just these fan fictions, and they were all harmless. There was no smut, just ridiculous stories that would entertain me and my friends. I had a small group of friends in high school at the time, middle school, high school, just go up in flames. One of my friends apparently does have some of my old writing
Hmm.
that I have written in like one of her notebooks or had
Hmm.
given her or something, and she will occasionally threaten to like put it out in the world, and I'm like, I will hang you by your
Oh yes,
toes.
no. The lost
Oh,
Jam
that must
Darcy
be
files.
that must be Sleepwalker down here in
Yes,
the
yeah.
she's like, "Yep."
Can I just say that this sounds like the origin story for a villain? That,
It
like
does. It
that
does
whole,
sound like a
that whole
villain
scene
origin
where
story.
the father burns the things. I can see this in a movie, and you then go off and become the villain you are.
Right. And it's just like I promised, like in that moment, I promised myself that if I were to ever become a parent, I would never crush my child's
Yeah.
creativity or emotional outlet like that. Like I would want them to bloom and blossom. And
And has
so like
Darcy blossomed? Is
yes,
Darcy
he's very
creatively free?
expressive.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, he comes over whining all the time.
Good,
He
good.
demands, like, I've done this thing recently where, like, I have a box of Ritz crackers under my desk, like, over here, and a bag of the ranch Doritos. And he knows, like, red box if I want cracker, blue bag if I want chips. So he'll come over and he'll pack the coordinating one at, like, throughout the day. Like, I want this one. So, like, I
Okay, so
reward him with that.
just so everyone knows, Darcy, I'm sure everyone here probably already knows, but Darcy is your pet, your pet
Yes, my miniature Sarama rooster.
miniature Sarama rooster.
Yeah, he
Not-
weighs 1.5 pounds.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
And that there, Kendall, that's my husband. So he's in here being all loving and supportive.
Aw. Hello, Darcy's husband. You have a very,
Hello.
very talented wife.
Yes.
I don't know about that. Like, sometimes I know what I'm doing.
Just about everything
Disagree.
you do is incredible.
We had this.
Like,
We were talking at the table where he was like, "How come like all of like the people we know who write just fantastic books are also freaking awesome at everything else they do?" And I was like, "I don't know." Like I was like,
You-
maybe just like hard work. I don't know. Like
yeah. Dedication
focusing.
I can't
to
cook.
the craft.
I
Hey.
can't. Well, I mean, I will clean.
Okay,
I
well,
don't like
talented at everything they care about
They
doing.
care about doing.
I want to be able to draw. I just hate everything that I draw. Like, I can draw you a sexy stick figure.
Nice.
I
Excellent.
got you there.
Nice.
Excellent. You should make stickers of like your sexy stick figure drawings
I
with like little
should.
arrows that's like vests. And like
Yes.
Can we have? Can we
I
have
should,
a?
and she's just gonna have bazongas and like hold up my pieces.
Okay.
There we go.
So I will pay for a new cover drawn by you with your sexy stick figures.
special edition.
Special edition. I will pay for that book. I want this book with your original drawing of
Maybe
how the
I'll
book
do that
should
for
look.
book 3. Do like
That
a
would be
lifted run.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Because like,
Yes.
I already have ideas on how I want book 3 to look, and I do
Yeah.
want Bess on the cover for 3 eventually. You know what I mean? Like you finally get to see her on the cover of this book
Ooh.
as she steps into like who she really is, as you guys have learned at the end of book 2.
The William Dafoe cover.
Willem Dafoe cover.
So
That's the special edition of book 1.
yes, yeah. I was gonna say we talked about that where I'm just literally like friends like this that I've known for forever. Digi is a gaming friend that I've known for I don't know how long, 5,000 years. Will troll me, and they cursed me with the knowledge about William Dafoe, and I'm not going to curse everybody in chat about it, but they will troll me occasionally and remind me of this cursed piece of knowledge throughout the year. And for a long time, it was literally for a year straight, every day, they would ping me in Discord to remind me about Willem Dafoe.
Those are good friends.
Yeah,
Those are good friends.
So
Never
then when
let you
my
forget.
book released, and I got a new package of my book with this alternate slipcover. I died. Absolutely died. As above,
And-
so Defoe.
Yes, one might say you've been endowed with knowledge.
I think that clears
Awful.
up the questions everyone had about what we were talking about.
Yeah,
Is it like framed? Do you still have the slipcover somewhere?
I don't. I actually signed it and sent it back to Digi because that was his
Aw.
hardcover that he bought on launch day to get us.
Aw.
Because I didn't have like a shop up at the time because I didn't know that I was going to get to that point. So I was like, I'll put this up on Amazon. If people want it, they can get it. And then like my close friends were like, if I send you my copy, will you sign it? And I was like, sure, but I feel bad you're paying for shipping and the book. So
That's so cool though.
yeah.
It's like a little esoteric things too. Like honestly, you could probably make stickers that says like as above, so Defoe.
Yeah, you could. You totally could.
And it's just like esoteric humor that nobody else gets, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could share it with my friends and stuff like that. The book itself, though, like the slipcover with Defoe's face on it, I would
Well,
probably
yeah.
get in trouble using his
It
likeness.
would definitely just be like like art. Yeah, we don't want to get no getting Darcy sued.
Yeah, the last
Like-
thing I need is to have to show up in a courtroom and look at the man that I've
And
been
look at
antagonized about
You wouldn't be able to do it.
for, like,
You wouldn't be able to do it.
literal years.
Like, keep your eyes
Guilty.
up.
I'm guilty.
Look
Can we go now? Adjourn. Adjourn.
Like, I'll serve time. Just get me out of this room, please.
Okay, so
His
then
eyes are up here.
now that we have like fully segued,
No,
so
sorry.
you did no, nothing to be sorry about. Like, it took you how many years to write again?
Oh, yeah. So I stopped writing at about 16, 17.
Mm.
I was probably 16 when I moved out because like I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like I don't want this environment. So I moved out and didn't pick up and start writing again, didn't feel safe enough to until about 2023, which was roughly 25 years after. I just turned 41 yesterday.
Mm.
Which belated
And
happy birthday, and also
thank
I would
you.
swear like on my life that you're 30. But anyway,
Oh. No, I'm old and my knees and back like to remind me. Uh,
amen.
yeah, so
Amen.
I'll be like just a lump on the couch. You know what I mean? Like that's the
Nice.
ideal afternoon for me.
Nice.
Um, oh, I think it might be time for a
Couch,
whiny
couch,
rooster.
couch, couch,
Oh,
couch,
whiny
couch,
rooster,
couch,
couch.
couch,
Hi,
couch.
Darcy.
Can you say hello? Are you whiny McWinerson? Come here. I'll show you better. There.
So
Oh,
beautiful.
so handsome.
He's like, I kind of see myself.
You
Oh, he's like,
are a
you've got
beautiful
got
boy.
nails. Yeah,
Hey,
he's a
Mr.
good boy.
Darcy.
You good boy. All right,
Aw.
let me put him to bed really quick.
Okay.
See
Yeah,
if he'll
you're
actually
good.
stay.
You're
And
good.
then I will continue. But yeah, it was like 25 years. It was 2023.
Wow.
That makes me so sad, but at the same time, I'm so glad that she picked it back up.
Like part of me, I don't know how
The
well you can hear me.
man,
I do
the
have an ear
myth,
pod.
the legend.
One chimkin nugget worth of bird.
Yes. When we got him, my son wanted to name him Nugget. And I was like, no.
Nope.
We are not going to contribute to his trauma.
Alfredo?
Yeah.
Um, oh, but I was gonna say, yeah, I looked back on what I did with As Above, So Below, and like I poured everything of me that I had like kept for all those years, all those decades into that book. So like I didn't expect it to resonate with really anyone because it was more of like this is a cathartic process for me. Like this is like there are parts of me in here that I should probably write in a journal, not into a fictional story. But I was like, this is I need to get it. I need to get it out. And my husband was super supportive. And if he hadn't been, I don't think I would have been because like when I told him I wanted to start writing, I was like, listen, I'm going to start writing this, but I can't have you near me when I'm writing because like, not because you remind me of my father, but any man near me, I think is what it kind of generalized that whole trauma to.
Mm-hmm.
Or anybody like looking over my shoulder or like somebody that I care about judging what I'm writing.
Mm-hmm.
It just would have crushed it. And so he was hyper respectful of it and said, you know, if there's anything that you want from me, like let me know. And he still has not read my book because of that. And I feel like I'm slowly, as more and more people that I don't know that have come to me through socials, read it and tell me how much they love it. It's kind of helping me work toward like being like, yeah, like you can read it now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So because I feel like if anybody was gonna crap on it, if it were gonna be my husband, it would destroy me. So
I don't think he would. One,
No.
because
Can't.
husband, and two, also
yeah.
there's nothing in there to crap on.
Yeah.
Like not a damn thing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Why'd you guys
Nothing.
think that?
We read a lot of books.
We do read a lot of books.
I know.
We do.
I go back through and even after like I know that this is only like my second book with As Within, So Without that I've written, but I like went back through and I read As Above, So Below recently, and I was just like, oh, I'd do that different. Oh, I would word that different. You know what I mean? Like
That's beautiful,
I
though.
would fix that and like.
I mean,
that growth is
I hear a
beautiful.
narration that I did last month, and I'm like, what was that? Like, no, I need to fix that. What was I thinking? Like, or like, I would do that differently. Oh, like in the grand scheme of like not in the moment, I didn't realize that X tied back to X. Like, even in prep, like I try and draw those parallels, but sometimes I don't get it until I listen later. I'm like, oh, I would do that differently if I had a chance to re-record. So I think that's part of just the growth of being an artist, et cetera.
Yeah.
That you're never
my
going to be.
dream is to always look back a month from now and say I could have done that better. And my dream is to always say that every single month. So
Yeah.
Or
think
I would,
that's part of our
or
journey.
I am better now, even.
Yeah, I just don't want to ever. I don't think we ever arrive. I think once you arrive, yeah, that's the death of art. So
Yeah.
it's about the journey, not about the destination. We just keep getting better, keep
Yeah,
trying.
and part of me mourns the years that I lost because, like, if
Mm.
this is how it's being received now, like, what would I have been if I had continued to write and continued to hone my craft?
I don't
And-
know that it would have been the same though, because so much of what made you made this book.
Yeah.
So it would not be the same story had you started earlier,
Right.
you know?
And that's the thing too. It's just wild. Like, is it destiny? You know,
This
what
is
I
where
mean?
you're meant to be
So,
right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, and Brittany is in the comments and she said, I'm halfway through As Above, So Below, audio and physical, and it's got me hooked. So good. No, so great.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Like, that's like, people are like, do we tell authors that we enjoy it? Like, if you ever want to message me and be like, hey, I am like in love with this, or like you want to like spaz out about something that's happened in the book, like please do, because I get a little giddy and kick my feet and I'm like, hee, I know what happened.
You
Or,
have
like,
a
you know what I
Discord
mean?
server, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
So if people want to come extol their praises on there, how do they get to your Discord server?
So
or
there's
is that
a
public?
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's public. There's
Okay.
there's a link in my, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on the
It's
live.
usually, it just suppresses the algorithm when you say it in a video usually. So
Okay.
like you won't get banned or anything.
Okay, I just don't want to get anybody in trouble. Like if I get myself in trouble, whatever, but
Yeah, no.
Well, see, here's the other thing is we have the page in PJ Productions and it has 50 followers, so we can go live on that one if we do get in trouble. So
we're fine.
yay!
Yeah, but yeah, there's a link in my bio that will take you to join the Discord if you're a Discord user. Please do read the rules because I do try to like keep a safe space. If you don't like agree to the rules that are there by clicking the little check mark and then assigning yourself pronouns, it will boot you out of the server if you close out the application.
Can confirm.
Yes, that is not like I'm gonna smite you and I'm sitting there waiting for you to join and hitting the button. It's a bot that does it, that takes care of it. Because
Yes, can confirm.
I run a number of Discord servers in the past where some malicious people will just randomly join and then damage can be done in a matter of seconds. So this is to ensure, that people are safe.
No, it made sense.
Nice.
I just wasn't paying attention. So when I logged back in, I was like, what happened to her server? Like, did she kick me out? What the?
I know, that's the worst thing. I was like, I don't want her to think
This
that
page
I'm
person, ew.
Ew, I don't want her in here. How did she find this?
But don't worry, you are not the only one that I've seen that happen to. Like, there was somebody recently, and I'm going to have to reach out to them. Like, they joined, and then, like, they were booted. And then they joined, and they were booted. And it was in a matter of, like, 10 minutes. I was like, this poor person. Like, I'm going to have to, like, I didn't see it until, like, an hour later. And I was like, well, shit. Like,
But really, that's our fault because it just means we did not read closely. Because the second time I did it, I was like, reading.
does say
Reading
that
is
right there.
paramount.
Yeah.
Like, media
We're, as
literacy.
narrators, we don't read. We're not very good at reading.
No, like, if I disconnect from my job, I'm like, oh, reading.
yeah, no, that's legitimate. I don't know how you guys do what it is you do, or like how you do it so well. Like it just that blows me away. So like when I found you, Paige, like I had just opened up this TikTok account for this author account, and like my personal that has been neglected for like a year now because I've just used this one. It was more of just like photography stuff. So like I've started a new one to have a clean slate, to have like author related stuff, to kind of get a feel on how like indie authors do things. And I stumbled across you, and I can't remember if it was a live or if it was a video, but I remember hearing your voice and I was like, done, she's it. Like I wasn't even like super seriously considering an audiobook when I found you. And then I was like, I'm doing an audiobook now. Like I need to hear her like bring Bess to life. And then when I saw that
See,
you
now
were
it's
with
my
PJ,
turn to cry. It's fine. It's fine.
and then when I saw that you were with PJ and you guys worked together, and I heard PJ, and I was like, oh, it's like I can't, like, destiny. Who am I to deny? You know,
Nectos said,
exactly.
Yeah.
Nectos and all her 8 legs.
Nextos. All those weavings. Damn it.
Yeah.
Which I love the lore of the various gods that you have in this. And it's not expounded upon much in book 1 because it's more about like the hells. And yeah, we know about Nectos. But like in book 2, we learn more about Celesta, but we don't.
mm-hmm.
But we don't. Like you have this prologue in book 2, and then I'm like, and I still don't know.
And
I have ideas.
Like, so
I
the
have
way that,
ideas.
like, in my head that it works is that, like, you have the main chapters of the book, and that is Vessa's story. And then, like, your prologue and epilogue, if the book has them, are shoulder stories for Celesta because they're threads that tie very closely together. But
Mm.
that doesn't mean that those things don't carry pertinent information for the reader into Vessa's story.
Hmm.
So, like, with
Well,
book
like
two, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, like the epilogue of book one, and then like the very end of book two, I was like, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So again, I was sending Darcy messages, and I'm like, so this, and this, and this, and this. He still has about an hour left to read, but we both love Semviri, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, good, good. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure how well Senbiro would be received, so
Oh
I know
no, I
I
love
love
him.
him, but
I love him.
Yeah, love.
Love him.
and I loved like Conic. I call him Connie for short.
I do have a question, and this is not in your pronunciation guide.
Uh-oh, okay.
Nalina? Nalena?
Nalina.
Nalina. Okay.
Nalina, okay.
Yeah,
Since we
sorry, I
start
didn't
right there
realize.
tomorrow,
Yeah, it's
I was
good
like,
to
I
know
didn't
that.
I
ask
didn't
about.
realize it wasn't in there, so that's on
No,
me.
it's all
My
good.
bad.
It's all good. Just that when it came up, and I was like, let me double check. And I figured you'd probably be there tomorrow anyway, where we kick off the
Yeah.
recording. But just in
Nice.
case, Nalina.
Do we
Yeah,
know what
I
time
don't
that's
have
happening?
anything.
Do we know? No, we never know what time that's happening.
We should probably figure that out.
I would say probably around 2, because
Okay.
then you can go for your run.
Woohoo!
And I can lift heavy things.
Woohoo!
Yay. Something about health, and you said earlier, like backs and knees. And I'm like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to be better at the back and knees, not doing the thing as much. Because I'll be 41 in December. So, yay. But yeah. Yeah. So how did this come to you? It's kind of like it's a Little Mermaid inspired. I wouldn't call it a retelling, but definitely
Yeah,
inspired.
no.
Yeah, it's definitely loose. There's a lot of like undertones that are carried through, and like I originally was thinking that I was going to write like a kind of a stronger retelling, but like the more that I wrote and the more that I plotted out the world, the more it took on its own shape.
Yeah.
So the way that it came to me was like I've always been a fan of like the thought process that there's like more than what we just live in currently, more than where this space that we exist in on this, realm or plane or whatnot. And the fact that there would be like a heaven and a hell, and not necessarily in a religious sense, where you're punished if you don't follow a certain doctrine or whatever. It's just it judges you based on the things that you achieve while in the living realm. But that doesn't mean that there are mistakes or that there aren't mistakes and that it can't be taken advantage of or manipulated, the whole judging process. I liked it to be very murky and very gray, where it's almost kind of like a crapshoot where you end up. Because I kind of feel like it's a crapshoot where you end up in life. So it's meant to mirror that.
And the truth.
Yeah. So, and then like with the veil being like the protective, keep everything that's like metaphysical away from the physical, just because that helps people who are in the physical world with corporeal forms or corporate, I can't speak, you know what I'm saying, to like kind of help their understanding instead of sitting and pondering all of this and like driving themselves to insanity. It's like, we don't really have to worry about anything beyond the veil. Like the veil is just, it is what it is. So there's like a whole
Until you do.
until you do, because people just assume that it's kind of over once you pass away, and it's like, well, really, it's not, in a couple different ways. And there's more that's going to come out about that in book 3, about like the whole, how all of these realms interconnect and overlap and work with one another, and how the pantheon has been essentially bastardizing the whole system. So, but
No, that doesn't feel like a reflection of society at all right now.
right? Books aren't political. What are you talking about?
No.
Books aren't
there's
political.
No. Although I have to laugh, like the fact that Vess doesn't read.
Yes.
And I'm like, media literacy,
love
damn
that.
it.
Yeah.
Come on, Vess. If you just read the book.
I know. And it was a trait that was carried from book 1, because like her sister sent her the books, like,
Yes.
read these about the
Yeah,
cultures
I
and
love
things.
it.
She's
that
like,
you're
no.
gonna... Yeah, no, hard pass.
No.
I think that is, and before reading this, I was having this conversation with Paige like 3 weeks before I even read this book. But I was like, have you noticed how all the main characters in most of the books that we read love to read? because usually the author connects with their main character very well, and so and they know that their readers will connect with that main character, because so it's really really refreshing to see a main character that just like hates reading. It's really fun, it's cute, it's adorable, and very very refreshing.
But it's also so important that she does it, and then she
Yeah.
won't.
Right, she
Like if
has
she
to.
would have just
Yes.
read in book one, like
Yeah.
she would have known so much, and
So
like
much.
later, would have not been in situations where she was with the Sovereign Kings.
It's
Like
so
there's
cool.
yeah.
I love
And
it.
then
Get
it's
made by
again-
Jax the whole time. I'm screaming, just read the freaking book! Yes.
I loved
Everybody
being
is
able
just yelling at Vess.
Yes, I love being able in book two to bring out a little bit more of her snarkiness too. Like you see some of it
Oh,
in
it's
like, the
there.
early chapters of like where she's with Balin and Dilara and stuff, but like you see it throughout book two.
Oh,
And
Yes.
from the very
Yeah.
first words of chapter one all the way through. She's snarky as all
Yeah.
get out constantly.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
great.
he was cackling before we came down
Yeah.
here because he was still reading. Like, yes, yeah. Perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah,
Or like
love
I
your sense of
texted
humor.
you
It's so
immediately and I was like her line about like gatherings. Like why do they
Yeah.
have to gather about do they have to gather with
Yeah.
all of these things every season? I think not.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah,
Yep.
speaking to my soul, Vess.
Yeah, you'll when you guys get to read
Hi,
book
Elise.
two, you get a full inner dialogue for the entire book of what Vess is thinking, and it's so funny.
Yeah. I feel like the first one, like she was still getting her bearings
Mhm.
once she crossed realms. So you didn't get as like she was still kind of snarky, but she was still kind of figuring stuff out and like, what can I say here? And like you got a
Yeah.
little bit with Eve and a little bit with Cora, but now she's kind of like, okay, this is who I am and this is where I am. So here's my personality.
Yep.
There's a little bit more snark. I love it.
Yeah,
love
and,
it
and
so
that was
much.
something I struggled with book one too. Was like I didn't want her to go from like obviously the Hells are a whole different type of world where there's a whole different like social system and like expectations and things and then just jump in and be at home in the living world. Like that didn't make sense to me. So I
Mhm.
needed it to be a very transitional like portion of the book. And then when you see her in book two picks up like a couple months after, like 3 or 4 months after the events of book one,
Mhm.
essentially at the summer's end. And so she's had this time to kind of just fall into, who she is, where she is, and living in Castle Eris, like of all things, and not letting it like really change who she's meant to be or is expected to be, and is I'm here, this is who I am, and if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. So
And she's so also like like there's some things that she still hasn't gotten rid of. Like, how dare this mortal tell me that I need to freaking learn to fight?
yeah.
Like, I've been doing this for centuries. Like,
Yeah.
and also, but the banter between her and Rick, because he's so sweet, and she's like, I hate you, but I love you so much.
Yeah,
Like-
the one line she's like, "I'm gonna smother this Fae with a pillow." I was just
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
"That's
yeah,
probably
I
one
love
of
that
my
line, yeah.
favorite lines."
Yep.
And like the whole time, I'm like, wow, like PJ and I don't have to act for this at all.
No, not at all.
No acting required. Patricia wants the bloopers at the end of the audiobook. If TikTok behaves itself, I think we're going to try to send out like the lives and consolidate some fun stuff as a thank you for ordering the audiobooks from us directly rather than Audible. But they
Yeah.
will be exclusive to ordering directly because I have thoughts about Audible right now that Paige is going to keep to herself because we're in a public forum.
I was also thinking, Paige, since I send out audio to TikTok when we record live, I can just record the audio of our stuff so that we have it in case you wanted to find a blooper moment and pull it in as another thing that we can
Just
add to
audio?
that book. Yeah, I can just record the whole thing.
You mean
in
you don't
audio.
think people should have to sit there and watch us do bloopers? They just
I think they're privileged to get to watch us. But if you want to take little clips like she's asking for at the end of the book and have it as a
A
special
blooper
edition, we
reel.
could do that. We could do that as well.
We're gonna try. We're experimenting with some things, and Darcy is one of the people who has trusted us with this new venture that we're trying out. So thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. We appreciate that wholeheartedly.
No, I'm excited, and I'm all about like if I can. It's just it was easier to go through ACX when I reached out originally about like the whole audiobook thing because like I said before I found you, I had really no thoughts on starting an audiobook. I'm not an audiobook listener. I had no idea what goes into it. And like literally you were my muse. I'm not trying to make you cry, but hearing that, I was like, yeah,
But
she's
you're
best.
going
It's
to
done.
anyway.
So like I was like, I'm literally in the dark. Like I don't know what you need from me, but I need this to happen. Like
Timing. Like, you're literally in the dark, and Peter's like, ah.
Ah. I was looking hazy, so I was like, I need to wait my camera.
I see. I see.
I was looking hazy. I don't know what that means.
I feel like something came up on my feed recently, in the like last month or so, 2 months, where I was looking through it and I saw the comments and I was like, wait, that's Darcy. That's a comment from Darcy before like
Oh,
I knew
wow.
she was Darcy.
Wow.
She was following me.
yeah.
Just randomly. I honestly think it was like May or June. And it came up and I was just like, oh. She didn't just come like out of the blue. She was watching me beforehand, before she messaged me.
Stalking.
Yeah, I stopped. I was like, I did research because I was like, I need to make sure that like I wanted to see what other characters and stuff you were doing. I wanted to make sure like I did a little deep dive. I was like that she's inclusive and like you know kind and you know queer.
Well, I don't know about that.
So
I don't know about kinds.
because it's important to me. You know what I mean? That I support creatives who have values that align with mine. So
I love that.
Yeah, we're starting to get a little about some of the books that come our way. Like,
yeah,
oh.
no, that's fair.
Because
And, like,
you want to be associated with other artists with similar values.
yeah, 100%. I do the same thing with like my photography business. If I have couples that inquire, we have a chat. Like, and I don't ask them. I'm not like grilling them about
Right.
like
Yeah,
their
exactly.
policies or anything. But I can get a feel, and like if they've reached out and they've read through my website, I am very like vocal about who I am and stuff like you know where I lean on my website, and they still reach out and have a conversation with me. I start asking, you know, like are there certain questions like is there anything that I need to be aware of that would make me feel in a situation that I could be unsafe, like is there a family member or anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
And so how did the photography start? Like, did you go to college for that? Was that...
No, I'm self-taught. So
Stop it!
See?
I started photography in high school, just carrying around those Kodak disposables and just snapping pictures everywhere. And then I moved into college, and I think I took a half a semester because I ended up dropping it because it was too technical, and I was like, screw that, that's not about the creativity that I want. Digital photography course, and then just started doing it on my own. And I think it was in about 2010 I started doing like actual paid sessions, and then it was in 2016 that I started taking weddings. And then I went full-time, but it was all part-time because I was also working on my master's. I was also working as an ABA therapist. I was working as a bartender, like doing all this stuff. And it was in 2020 that I went full-time with my business and have been full-time since, booked out year after year. So
Nice.
yeah.
It's so nice that you were able to do all of these different things and then ultimately find your way to something that you love and can get paid to do.
Yeah. Like I'm not
fantastic.
looking for like my authorship to be like, I don't want to hit the New York Times bestseller. Like that kind of attention on me would probably make me shit myself.
Oh God, did you hear that, everybody? Don't go buy her book.
Yeah, no, like just a few like close people like where we could chill, like I'm down.
Actually,
you know?
go buy her book, just buy it from her. Like, don't buy it from like bookstores and other things, because she won't tell anybody and she'll get the most money. So like everybody wins.
So like if you have, and like we were talking about the hashtag things earlier, like I don't use hashtags on my social posts because I'm like, if you find me, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. You know what I mean? Like I'm not looking to bring like a whole bunch of eyes on my attention or on my work, because that attention, like that level of attention just like freaks me out, and I would probably go into hiding. So
Well, you did that with like Twitch, right?
yeah.
She's such a good gamer that everybody wanted to be like with her, and she's like, nope.
Nope,
Yeah,
I'm gone.
Nope. Yep, done. So
That's amazing though. See, again, like, why are you so good at everything that you do?
Well,
Everything
see,
you
I
do.
wasn't good at the games I was playing. People liked coming and hanging out because I had a chill stream. Apparently, people like listening to my voice, which is wild to me. Like, no thanks. And I played a lot of horror games, and I scream like a girl at the drop of a hat. Um, so that drew a lot of
Well,
people.
that's
And oh,
interesting that you say that you don't like your voice, because I feel like we have a very similar
You
timbre.
do. You guys
So
sound
you
very
said that, and I'm
similar.
like, but wait, you heard me, and we have a
I
very,
hear
very similar voice.
I hear nasal. Like I feel like I'm nasally, and
You're
I'm
not.
It
like
You're
doesn't
I'm
not.
just like.
translate that way.
But
It doesn't translate. She also kills plants.
I do. Okay, listen, succulents are supposed to be easy, but they f***ing hate me.
You kill succulents?
They hate me. Listen, I can keep a Thai
You don't have to
constellation
water it.
monstera. I can keep
Thai
all the
constellation
elephant
monsteras
ear.
are expensive.
Yeah, I have like 3 of them.
Ooh.
I mean, they're beautiful. I get it.
They are.
Like,
And they're hard to keep, but they like me. And like there's all kinds of philodendrons that like me, but succulents, oh, and spider plants, they abhor me and can't wait to grow over my cold corpse.
wow. Is that going
Yeah.
to be in the books?
Yes.
I mean, it might.
Is that why Bess hates flowers? The veil flowers are inspired by the spider plants.
The spider plant.
I feel like I'm getting deeper insight into what's in the
Well, the veil
books now.
flowers actually, like it says in book 1, it kind of talks about like the day that she comes into the living realm that she got to see and smell like her favorite flower, which is nightshade,
Mm.
for the first time. That she cried and after like eating chocolate and stuff like that. It
Yeah.
was just a very small clip, but that is the shape that the veil flowers take. They are very nightshade inspired. Because that is who she is. Like those flowers are who she is. So like that's why
Yeah.
she was drawn to the nightshade. So little like things like that kind of build into the character. And there's like, oh my gosh, I should show you, but I'm not going to get up. The annotated version that I have, like there are so many tabs. I can literally run my hand over
saw
it.
the
Yeah.
video though. I saw it like, and I'm like, ooh, I want to enter that drawing. Like, I'm
Yeah,
You should.
right?
with
Like
that.
there's so many tabs I can sit here and go like this, and it makes the weirdest, coolest sound. And like then I just start stimming.
Are you going to do that for As Within too?
Yes, I'll probably do that like once
Nice.
the hardcovers and everything release, because there's a whole bunch in there too that I'm just like, you should pay
love
attention
that.
to this, and it's like, oh, this is important. Like this
Oh,
made
I
me cry.
want it. I want it.
Yeah.
It's fine. We had to order another hardback because we've been taking books to sell to the conventions, but like my nice treasure ones were getting kind of beat up.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
So I
can
just
have
had to
that.
go down and order just like a bunch of hardbacks of like the books that we sell. And I was like, I'm keeping my nice ones at home.
Yeah, trophy
Like-
ones.
This has Darcy's signature. This is mine. Like, yeah. Because I was so afraid. He was telling me people kept picking it up at Simful, and he had to stop a couple people from like walking off with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not
'cause
they
you
weren't like trying to
messaged.
take it. They were just like, oh, I'm gonna buy this. Like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna show my friend. And he's like, no.
You're not going to,
No, that's got a signature. You bring that right back now.
Yeah, yeah. Because
So-
PJ was saying, he's like, your book has curb appeal. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
We should
does.
probably
It
we should
does.
probably travel with a bunch of your books, because people always want to buy it when they see it. So I should
Yeah,
probably
they
have
don't
a
want to
couple
hear
on hand.
us. They just want your pretty cover.
I should probably have a couple on hand to sell, just in case. So yeah, I feel empowered now with the knowledge that you were once writing poetry, and that makes a lot of sense when I read your books and how important wordsmithing is to you. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I always love when, and I feel like you're doing it for me. You're just using alliteration in just the perfect way to make that little statement stand out. And I know, it's for PJ when she does it. I'm like, that is so good. That was one
It's
of
all
the things
about
that,
PJ.
It is. That's one of the things that I love about your writing is your attention to detail on the wordsmithing side of things that goes beyond even the story, which is already brilliantly laid out, and your dialogue, which is witty and fun.
Or
I'm
even
glad
just
you
how
enjoy
one
it.
word can make us sob. And it's the
Oh,
word
yes.
congratulations.
I didn't
Uh,
expect PJ to cry. I was like, I expect maybe like a couple people to like, not necessarily at that scene, but like at a later
Yeah.
scene, to
Yeah.
kind of lose it a little bit. But I definitely hurt myself with that scene. Like I typed out that word and I was like, Okay.
And I said this to you, is like, I was fine. I was just reading through. Yes, it's heart wrenching. I understood it. I understood it as an actor that I'm going to be seeing this in the future and how to put myself into that story, which I'm not much in that part of the story, but nonetheless, I'm reading it with that knowledge and thought. And when I came to that last word of that chapter, I'm fine. I read that one word and I went, just totally ugly crying. I never have tears, and I was literally streaming down my face off of one word from 0 to 100, full sadness.
He sent the DM, and he was in the bedroom because like he gets like alone time with Shireen, the way I get alone time with Dresden because the cats have their favorite. So he was in our bedroom with Shireen, and so I got up and went in there, and he looked up and he was like. And I was like, oh, you're not lying.
No, I was ugly crying.
I didn't think he was actually lying, but still. But no, there were definitely like tear tracks. I was like, I know. Same. So yeah, if y'all want your heart broken a few times, read Darcy's books. And also, although I will say, the lack of sunshine in book 2 kind of made me a little angry. A little bit.
That will be remedied in book 3.
Okay.
So
okay.
Don't stress. That will. And
I wasn't super stressed, but still, I was like, I want something. I'm Sunshine and Yalara.
So Vess is a good representation in my mind of Paige's normal straight up personality, and then Sunshine is this alternate personality that hides underneath all of that. That's your alternate your alternate persona. Is Sunshine. Those are kind of
my alternate persona as a shadow hag.
Yeah.
I mean, not wrong.
Do you want that to be the main persona?
I mean, yeah. I'm like, wait, I'm hiding that? That's not good. I thought I was pretty open about being a shadow hag. Like
a shadow hag named Sunshine.
Yeah.
Right?
Like Madame Mim is my favorite Disney character for a reason. Like,
wait, did you guys pick up in the prologue? And I'm not going to give it away for everybody else. Like, who was with Celesta in the prologue?
I think so.
I think so too.
Like,
but
I have guesses. We'll talk.
Okay.
Yes. We'll talk.
Okay.
I mean, like the people here won't like find out tomorrow as we narrate it tomorrow.
As we narrate those words, right? I guess we'll talk.
Like, we gotta keep it
we'll talk
12 hours. Okay, maybe not like 20 hours, but still.
Yeah, I had a feeling based on some things she said, perhaps towards the end before she disappears.
Yeah.
One line in particular involving a reflective surface.
Yep.
Okay. I'm smart.
You are smart. I'm over here dropping things.
Attention to detail.
Well, that's why we prep books.
Yes.
Sorry, I will not rant about that right now. We're talking to Darcy. So.
But you know what? He's reading it, and I'm excited to see him bring some of the characters to life, especially like Senveri, Konnak, Siren, how Siren opens up in this book. Like you meet him in book 1, and he's very stuffy, very cordial.
I'm loving Siren, and I'm loving that you diving into him. I actually have a huge part of my soul
crush
that cares
on
about
Siren.
his journey. I really care about him as a character, and you did really well at making that happen for us.
Good.
Not gonna lie, I was sitting there going, I was like, I swear to God, if he's the bad guy, I swear to God.
Oh,
I'm suspicious of everybody. It's like the true crime, like thriller person to me. I'm like, but this and this and like up through like a certain part, I'm like,
eyeballing everybody. Yeah.
So
I mean,
hi, Dad.
Senveri is definitely like.
Oh, I mean, he's not. Yeah. He is
he's
who
great.
he is.
He's great.
Fantastic, and he is who he is.
Yeah, I like him too.
That reminds me, baby. You forgot to remind me to send you the voices.
Yeah, we'll get it before we start going live.
Okay. I mean,
I'm not worried.
Well, clearly it would have to be
I'm
before
excited.
we start going live.
Yeah.
It's Button. Button is not a secret villain. She is absolutely 100% an obvious villain.
Obvious villain.
Button is an obvious villain. There's a whole chapter about the villainy of Button.
Button is a villain in this book, and two, you're going to enjoy the villainy of Button.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, I want to commission a portrait of Button so bad. So bad.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Do it.
Please.
And like, can we have Darla in the back? Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you wanted to add this as a special edition, if you could do a chapter from Button's point of view.
You know, I honestly thought about doing that as like bonus content for my website.
Yes.
You know, like that whole exchange from like Button and her thought and her inner
Yes,
monologue.
I want that so
but
badly.
can it just be in chicken?
Just
I mean, there's that cat book that's like 14 hours. It's all written in meows, and somebody narrated it, and it's 14 hours.
The author narrated it.
The author narrated it, and it's like meow.
It.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Like, but it's all meows.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
like, wow, he
14
did that
hours.
he did that for 14 hours.
We
So
assume-
maybe
we assume
Button's
there's
chapter
not
could
any
just be
repeats.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah. It wouldn't be anything like super long. It would just be like a little short, maybe 10,000 words. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to read that.
If you wanted to translate it into English, I suppose that's fine.
Right.
But
Yeah,
we
the chapter
enjoy
in both
voicing.
languages.
We enjoy voicing birds. So, also, he is Silver Mist, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Did you just?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you get to be a bird. You get to be a bird, babe. He got so
I don't
mad
know what
because
chapter PJ's on, so I don't know if he's
I'm 3 chapters from the end, so I do not have Silver Mist's voice yet. So I didn't know that.
Okay, well, I'm telling you because I know you were going to ask me when we get there. Like, who's voicing it?
I'll have my highlighter ready.
Yes, it's you. It's you. He got so mad that I did a sapphic epic fantasy trilogy where I got to be a
So
seagull
mad.
and a chicken. And he was like, how come you get to be a seagull and a chicken? Well, now you get to be a raven.
I'm more of a chicken, though.
You are. You are more of a chicken.
A raven just feels a little too, I don't know, regal to be me.
That's
well,
fair.
I mean, if it helps, it's a raven that's been maimed and is missing an eyeball. It's got battle scars because he's cool.
scars,
He's a
yeah.
cool raven.
It's a cool raven. Yeah. He's
Does
been
he
through it.
sound like a raven?
In my head,
Yeah.
There was
he sounds more like definitely not human, but more like barky, like how you would hear like their calls.
cool.
Okay.
So like that's the language that I kind of tried to use in
Yeah.
the book.
Nice.
That's how I voiced the seagull. He was a very although somebody said I sounded like Yoda. And I'm like, you know what? It is what it
I'll
is.
take
The
it.
seagull is
I'll
Yoda.
take
It's fine. That's fine. If Yoda talks like a seagull, everybody. So there you
Perfect.
go. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so Vess aside, who's your favorite character? Okay, and Vess and Rick aside, who's your favorite character?
Button,
The button.
Who's your favorite not animal character?
not animal character. Gosh. I love all of them for like such different reasons. It's hard to like, even like Vess, sometimes I'm like, I hate you and I want to punch you in the throat.
Oh, she has full on like tantrums where I'm like,
yeah.
girl, how many
Yeah.
centuries old are you?
Exactly. But I would say I probably really, really like Arafia.
I love Arafia.
Because she's just so motherly and like accepting of everybody and really just wants to have everybody put their best foot forward and like have
But I
like,
also
these
love how
nuggets of
everybody is
wisdom.
terrified of her.
Terrified of
Yes.
Arafia.
Absolutely
Yes.
terrified. They're like,
she's not
Oh.
scared. Yeah, like she's not scared. You're gonna do what? And then
She's
what are you gonna
dealing
do?
with demigods, and she puts them in their place.
Yep.
they're
Yeah,
like,
and
oh
I
no,
feel
you
like-
made a mess. She is going to be so mad.
Yeah.
It's like she's a human.
Yep.
She will. I love that. I love Arabia.
Yeah.
I
She's-
really
yeah.
loved Fenrir in book 1. I'm not sure how I feel about him in book 2.
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't.
He comes across as very playboy.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah, he does.
Maybe part of mine is like, you're a little fratty, man.
He
I don't know that I
frat-
like you.
He did go frat boy a lot in this one.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
whole
I know
section where
PJ
he
won't
got-
play him as frat boy, but still, there's a part of me that's like, you felt like he felt like
He's-
cinnamon rolly in book one. He was a little fratty in this one, and I'm not like knocking him. Like I get who he is to Rick and whatever, but I was surprised because I was like, oh, I loved him in book one, and in this one, I was like, I don't know that I love you as much. But also, I don't know how much of it is an act, and like how much of it is it like right. So that's part of.
You'll see
Yeah,
more
that's-
in book 3 on Fenrir, and there
honestly,
will be more
I have no
developments.
doubt because there are no characters that you've made who I'm like, why does that character even exist? Like even the ones I hate, like I love to hate them.
Honestly, the way I was taking it, because I have to be in his head, is I still saw him as a cinnamon roll, and I saw all of his lewd comments, specifically about himself or about his relationships or about someone else's relationships, to be the walls he puts up between him and society. That's the way he makes sure that everyone looks at him in a certain way, but it's not him. That's his persona. Oh, look,
Yes.
I'm just this silly guy who just says sexual things to people and makes it, but he's really probably insecure. That's the way I was going to play it on the end.
It also makes people think like less of him.
Yeah.
Like he's less of a threat,
That's the
etc.
point.
So
That's the point.
yeah.
Less the threat, less like, oh, we can expect him to do this, or be
Right.
responsible for this. Like he's kind of
Right.
like, if I act stupid enough for long enough, like they're not going to turn to me when there's a problem.
Weaponized incompetence.
Yeah.
Dancing through
Yeah.
life.
But there is
Yes.
a reason he doesn't, like, I don't want to give anything away for book 3, but there is a reason that he is behaving that way to keep attention away from him.
I figured, but still.
One of the key moments that told me that was when he makes the switch from being drunk, and I was like, that's because it's because he gets real drunk in one scene.
Yes. Yes, he does.
But
like all your characters are like that too. Like Rowan, you want to hate him in book 1, and I kind of love him in book 2, and then the reveal with
Yep.
is it
Yeah.
Sabian or Sabian?
Sabian.
Sabian. Okay, just making sure.
No, that's
But
Sabian.
yeah, that reveal, I was like, oh shit.
And I won't say anything about Valen, but I have similar thoughts about Valen.
Yeah. Oh my god, I loved Valen in book 1. This one, I'm like, you asshole.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I'm just impressed with Valen now. I'm just seriously
Right?
impressed with Valen. And that's really
I can't.
love.
There's like so much I want to
The
say,
layers.
but I can't.
Yeah, the layers to these personalities are really what make this book special. Is that no one is what
No
they
one
are
is
on the
good.
surface.
No one is like no one is like white. When I say like good, I mean like nobody is like
Rick
morally
is
like
pretty good. Rick is pretty
He
darn
does.
good.
You're not at the end yet.
Is he burn the world?
Anyway, you're not at the end yet, so I'm not saying nothing.
Okay. So
Rick-
far, first
Yes.
book, 1.8 books I've read so far. 1.9 books I've read so far.
I will not say he doesn't
Pretty
do
darn
bad. He does some bad things for good reasons, but that's what I like. Like they're
Don't we
not
all?
like yes, that's exactly what I mean. Like
Yeah.
he's not this big like morally pure white person, even though Vess kind of sees him that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the fact that he's not, and she still doesn't know, is like. It's so
That's
good.
like with the whole like one thing I wanted to like connect when readers get to finally get their hands on it, or they're listening with us tomorrow and we get to that point. Oh no, I don't think we will, because we're going to the end of chapter 29.
Yeah, they don't get that until it releases,
yeah.
bitches.
Yeah. But
You,
with
you
like
miss
the
out on
Silver
so
Mist,
much.
the whole mystery around Silver Mist is meant to make sense at the end what happened to Silver Mist because of what
Okay.
Rick does.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I am on
which
chapter 34.
considering
so
what
34,
he
35,
is,
36.
it's like,
I have 3 chapters left.
oh. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good, Darcy. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Like we stop at the end of chapter 29, and y'all are gonna miss so much, which just
gonna
means you
look
have to
at-
pre-order it. So
I'm looking at the end of chapter 12. Oh, that one. Okay.
yeah, I thought that was a pretty like fun place to be like, hey,
Yeah, that's good.
everybody, bye.
Yeah, that's
PJ
a
and
really
I
good
have like
place to
2 more
stop.
days, 3 more days of recording, but you don't.
Yeah, if you haven't read book 1, go read it now. You can get it on our you can get it at our site if you want the audiobook. But you'll need it. You'll need to finish it before we get to chapter 29, so that chapter 29 hits you hard.
Yeah.
But go.
Honestly, you need to stay up all night reading it because we're starting book 2 tomorrow. So
Yeah, catch up
Oh
now.
my gosh, Jack.
Catch up now.
hey, I think I did book 1 in one night. I think I stayed up until 3 or 4 in the morning and finished
Yeah.
prepping book 1 in one night because I was
Stop writing so
no,
well.
I
She
lied.
needs
It
sleep.
did take 2. I lied. It took 2 because I kept waiting for
I thought
I kept
one
waiting
was
for
enough.
them to
That's not
meet
true.
and then the balcony, and I was like, I have to get to the balcony scene. Like
What voice was that?
that was the imp.
I have to get to the balcony. You are the imp. That sucks. That was another one. I was like,
No, it
oh,
says
it's a
she.
female.
It says she.
I know, but in my head, I was like, I could do an imp.
No, I'm the imp.
Meant for imping.
I'm the imp. No, you've been an imp before. You tried to be an imp when you were doing Thalion book 1.
Yeah.
You should have listened
Okay,
to
so
your father.
one of the guards, not the first general, but one of the other guards, because there's only 2 that talk. He's going to be imp-like.
Okay, that's fine. I'm down with that.
Okay, good.
Yes, Jax could not put them down, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, book 1, I made it up through the balcony scene, and I was like, I have to go to bed, but the pining and the yearning, and how does she not know?
How do you sleep at night, DM Darcy, knowing that you're making us stay up late by reading your book?
She's like a baby.
I'm usually up until like 2 or 3. Last night I was up
So
until
early.
like 4.
Oh God.
Like writing or playing video games. Like I've been playing Date Everything, which is hilarious. Like
All right.
Did you abandon the tiny bookshelf, tiny library?
I played that too. Like I don't know, it was probably like 30 hours into that game. It was kind of shameful over the course of like 4 days. I was like, I need to not. So let's
She doesn't go to bed. PJ yells at me for that. He was like, you didn't come to bed until 2 in the morning. I was like, it was 1:37.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Thank you.
my husband would be like, you didn't come to bed last night. I'd be like, well, I didn't like come to bed because it would have been 5 a.m. and I know you have to be up early to like get up and work a job, and I didn't want to wake you up, so I slept in my office on my couch. So like,
Yep. Sometimes I'm just like, well, Dresden needed company
With your book.
with my book. Like, yeah. Nalina. Okay, so we learn more about. Do you have any information you can give me on Nalina before tomorrow that would be important for this scene?
yeah, I can
Okay.
write up just a couple details and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Like
have
who
questions
she-
about Nalina.
Who she is and how she ties into everything.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
because
that's probably important.
because it happened before, so knowing her motivations
Yeah.
and such can help me with the delivery. See, also that's called prep, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any other characters or anything else that like you need clarification on, and I can draft up a whole thing for you so that way you have
Well,
it.
if Hera is who I think she is, I think we're okay.
Okay, yes.
Okay. But yeah, I think nothing else came to mind, just Nalina.
Okay.
I lied. One of the last couple of chapters, where you know what? I will message you
Yeah.
Okay.
about it. I will message you back because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, can I say? How do I say? I can't without giving away like the last chapter.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have thoughts on it, but I wanted your opinion
Okay.
on it. So yeah, no spoilers, Lydia. I promise. Although you
No
won't get that
spoilers.
chapter until the end of September.
Yeah.
So, actually, I don't know Ben's schedule, but if we can get it to Ben by next week, it's quite possible we could meet the same release date as the paperback. So
You think we're gonna finish this in 5 days?
no,
Okay, because you said next week.
well, next week is today's Tuesday. If we start Wednesday, that gives me like 10 days until it's not next week.
Okay. 10 days is probably what we'll need, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good talk.
I know this one's chunky.
Yeah.
I know. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Like,
That
I
sounds
don't
good.
have a calendar staring at me.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Yours is outside your booth, so it's not staring at you.
No, it's staring at me. It's longingly looking through the window right now.
He's like,
wishing I would
when
give
will
it
I
some
next
sort of
see
attention.
PJ? So he knows
Please
what
just look
he's
at me.
supposed to be
Just look at me
recording.
once. Maybe write something up here sometime. I don't know anything.
And he's like, oh
My
God,
lonely
good.
calendar.
Page changed me. It's okay. Not that PJ will look.
I have the lights on it right now. I can see it.
Ish.
It's right there from here.
Yeah. Looking at and reading are not the same
I'm so
thing.
excited. I'm so excited, but I'm also
Me too.
nervous.
Why?
Why?
Do you not trust us?
No, I do. You're gonna
We're
get
gonna
to the
do a bad
spicy
job.
scenes, and
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
do a
poop
bad
my pants. And I'm just
Okay, I've taken time.
Okay, but we're doing spicy Mad Libs, so
yeah
I
during
know,
the
but I'm
spicy
still gonna be here
scenes.
shrieking.
This is the first time I've done this where I've prepped, knowing that spicy Mad Libs is coming up. So I've crossed out specific lines I'm going to take out ahead of time. So it's not going to be, oh yeah, I should have taken that out. Wow.
no, he
And-
prepped for spicy Mad Libs.
And just so you know, I often will take out words that are not spicy at all, just because they could have been spicy in your head, so that you'll think.
You make
Like-
it worse.
Like, she reached over and grabbed my hand. I'll take out hand so you won't know what is happening.
What he
And I
actually
like
means, it
doing
says
that.
like she reached over for like my cup of coffee.
Right.
That's not what it was. But
So
also,
you'll never know
Vess,
what.
Vess does not drink her tea.
No.
Like
Ever.
ever.
Ever. It's always going cold. If you see, it's the spoiler. If you see tea out, it's not going to get drunk by Vess. That's a spoiler. You'll just have to deal with.
Or if when she does, it'll be cold, and then she's like,
The
"I
book-
hate tea."
The
I'm
book
like,
won't
"'Cause you
get
don't
read.
drink it."
The book won't get read. The tea won't get drunk. That is what you have to know.
And
about
that is now you have a new sticker, Darcy.
Yes. Yes.
The
Oh my
books are
gosh.
not read. The tea is not drunk.
Yes. I'm gonna do it, and I'll put it up on the merch shop. And I'll just
Yes, I will buy that. I will buy it. Oh my gosh, I would buy a T-shirt with that. Like, it's because that is literally Vess. Like, she doesn't read. She doesn't drink the tea.
Yep. But she'll
So
overthink
much tea
herself
is
into the
lost.
ground.
Yep, but she will
so
absolutely.
much tea was lost in the making of this book.
So much. Or she chugs it and it's cold and she's like, I hate it. It's
Ugh.
gross. Because you left it there for 4 hours and tea's
Yeah.
not good anyway. But he asked me, he was like, does Darcy hate tea? Like,
No.
because she never drinks it. But no, that was one of my defining. I was like, Vess hates tea. Doesn't read.
It's more of like a testament that her mind just like she'll do something and like it'll be something that she finds pleasurable, but then like her worries are so significant, even if they aren't really significant, that they pull her away from like fulfilling that pleasure, you know, and then like she
Yeah.
ends up turning into something that is more torturous than pleasure. So
Nice.
Part of who she is.
yeah.
Darcy has a lifelong vendetta against a tea vendor. I mean, Vess clearly does. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Vess might go full Karen at one point and just be like, find the tea vendor and be like, this is awful. And they're like, are you drinking it warm? And she's like, no.
No.
Are you supposed to?
Wait, what? I'm not supposed to wait for it to cool.
Yeah. I also liked to like it was a lot of fun for me to provide little snippets of like what happened to Vess and Eve over the summer, like some of the antics that they got involved
They're
in.
Yes.
so cute.
Really
Yeah,
good.
and
So
I thought
cute.
about maybe writing those as like maybe small excerpts to put up on the blog, just like those adventures of those
love
particular
that.
encounters. So,
If you want that, and if you want that as like part of the audio, like exclusive
got
or
it.
whatever, just let me know. Like I will absolutely. It's Vess and Eve. No one needs you.
That's why I said we'll do it. We'll totally do it. I'm all in. Let's do this.
And by we, I mean Paige. Paige will do it. Not
I
wrong.
love Eve
Not
and
wrong.
Even Best scenes. They're going to be great.
They're so great. I'll do all the even best scenes.
All the Even Best scenes.
As will I. Actually, no, I would love the scenes between Eve and Rick when their dynamic changes because we don't get to see that.
oh yeah, that would be good too. See, now
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
I know in my head how that stuff goes down. You know what I mean? Because I kind of like ponder that before like moving into the next part. Like just because like you don't see that doesn't mean I haven't sat and been like, okay, this
Mm.
is what they've discussed. This is like where they stand with each other and things like that. I don't know. I'm weird, I guess. But
No, it makes logical sense from a character-driven perspective and their
yeah, because
relationships
it's
with
like, how are
others.
you supposed to talk if you don't know where you stand with one another or like who the other person is? And it's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like all
I,
of a sudden, like Vess is even like, they're not snipping at each other. And Eve's like, we've come to an understanding. And I'm like, I want to know what the understanding was.
yeah.
Tell
Yeah.
me. Yeah, you have so much you can do with this that I will gobble up with a giant like ladle. Like just I will actually just pick it up and drink. I don't need a spoon. So more, please, okay, thanks.
And
Okay.
I can tell you that I learn a lot about being a better person from reading your books, if that makes any sense. I watch other characters in situations like Rick, for instance. He gets in situations where it's what he's being given is horrible and ugly. And he says, it's not, it's okay. And you're fine and you're good. And he's always constantly supportive no matter what the situation. And it's really kind of beautiful. And it's like strives for me to be a better person because of that. I love how he takes the world. I love how he takes his relationship and puts it first and how supportive he is. I think that's what a great character that he is.
The
What's wrong,
side
Paige?
eye you're getting.
Yeah, the side eye. I always want to be.
What are you trying to
that's what
say?
I want to be a better Rick.
Okay, well, I'm going to be a better Vess.
Yes, you can be. Burn it all.
Yes. Yes. I'm like, this fucking, yeah, I love him. God damn it.
Like when I wrote Rick, like I saw some other authors do like this like pinboard, like little like collage of like who inspired, you know, what characters inspired their MMC. And mine turned out really weird. So like if you were to roll in Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead,
Okay.
Carl. Sorry.
yeah, Carl, Mr. Darcy, obviously from Pride and Prejudice.
Which
Yes.
version?
Also,
Well, yeah, which version?
the Colin Firth version.
Okay.
Colin Firth.
We
Okay.
can be
Yeah.
friends. If you'd said 2005, I probably would have ended this
Yeah,
live like right
no.
now.
No, we're good. Like,
Yeah. And we're done. Goodbye.
Yeah.
The Lost in Austin version.
Oh, I do like what's his name? His last name's
Yeah,
Cohen.
he was great. He was
I
great.
can't remember his first name, but yeah,
Lost
I
in
like
Austin
him.
is the second best Darcy I've seen.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. So, and
Yes,
I mean,
third
the
in.
main actress, I think, is Gemma Roper. She's kind of cringe,
Yeah.
but she did a good job with the role.
She did a good job. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
But she was cringe in the role. Like, that was the
She was
point.
cringe in the role.
So,
Yeah.
The role
no, that
great.
was Lost in Austin is fun. I give Lost in Austin many passes.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%, because it's meant to just be fun.
Yeah.
Right.
But
right.
so Rick Grimes, and then obviously Mr. Darcy, the right version. And
Love that.
It's just why we're friends.
yeah, and then oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? The lead character from The Witcher, but only
Oh.
certain,
Geralt.
like Geralt, and
Geralt.
then so Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff
Anytime.
Goldblum,
Yep,
Gotcha.
Anytime.
there you go.
Yeah.
And like so, like that was like the closest like breakdown that I could really do for Rick.
Nice. I like
I
it.
love
can
all
see
of those
that.
people, which is probably why I love Rick.
Yeah.
Also, I date a cinnamon roll, so you know.
Yeah.
Who?
And Willem
him.
Dafoe.
Oh,
And Willem Dafoe. I feel like Natharis was actually Willem Dafoe.
oh
Yeah, I
my
was
God.
thinking Ed Willem Dafoe the whole time. The
Like
whole
when I
time you were
started
saying it.
talking about getting an audiobook done, people were like, "Oh, let's send it to Defoe. He'll read it all for you." And I'm like, "No, no." Like they're like, as
No,
soon as he
I
gets
want
on
to
Cameo, it's game over.
I mean, we will talk.
He actually,
we
you
will
know,
talk
he
to
would have
him.
been a great Casil. Been a great Casil. Perfection.
We will. I will try to. I'll try to reach out to him and see if we can get him to be in the audiobook. Ask Casil. He can revoice
I mean,
all of that. We'll have a special As Above, So Defoe edition of
where he
of
just
the book.
comes in and does all of Cassile's lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't the initial threat Astarion? Yeah, so Neil Newbin, I'm a huge fan of Neil Newbin.
He's fantastic.
He
Like,
is. And like my friends threatened to send a copy of my book to him and have him like read it on a cameo. And I said, if you do that, I will yeet myself off a cliff. That man doesn't need to know I exist. Like, he doesn't need to know that I like him. Like it's nothing like sexual or anything like that. Like, I just
No,
want to
he's just-
look
he's
at
super-
you and listen to you. Like,
he's super talented.
yeah.
He's incredibly talented.
He doesn't need to know I exist. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I kind of feel like he'd do a really good job, though.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just saying. Like, I know he would do a really good job.
Oh yeah, no, he
Okay.
would nail it.
When they
But-
put this into like live action or video animation, then he can be like the body double for like Natharis.
There you go.
Because he would be a fabulous Natharis. He'd be a fabulous, he'd just do all the demons.
Right. I feel like he would even nail Vess. Like,
Yeah. No, he would. He would. Like, it could be like PJ and I would be out of a job. It was like, well, there's Neil. Cool. You go, dude.
but
Yep.
yeah, like no, I'm good with him. I want you guys. I adore you guys. You are amazing at everything that you've done. Like, you've made me cry. You've made me scream. I've like
We're that
literally.
bad.
Like a
We're
car
that bad.
accident.
She's crying and screaming at how bad we are. No, why?
I literally
Why
sat
did they
here
kiss
and like
me?
buried my face, like, oh my gosh, this is like, it's so good. They're doing great. But like, I, as somebody who doesn't listen to audiobooks, hearing my like smut, hearing my own smut, like all of it was too much at once, and my soul left my body. And
Oh, I know. You sent me the video.
Oh, gosh.
It was fantastic. And yours isn't, the best part is like yours isn't even like super dirty.
No,
Like
it's-
there's
I
no
know.
like real dirty talk or anything like that, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Like not because I hate it, because I just see it so often, so it's nice to have a break. Like,
yeah, no, I wanted it to be like, if I was going to do Open Door, I wanted it to be emotionally driven, where it was like a bearing of oneself to another.
mhm.
And like,
Oh, there
that-
was a lot
that
of bearing.
Ah!
Well, okay. So when you say it that way, and I understand where you're coming from because it's cute and funny, but it isn't about schmexual encounters with your books. They are just an organic thing that happens. It just seems like part of the story. I would give this book to literally anyone, and they would read it, accepting it as part of the world, not thinking that it was put in there to be a moment. It just is organic and beautiful, and not like the formulaic things that you often see in the world of
But also, there's a couple lines in there where I was like, oh yes, Vess is a demon.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
you get to
Vess
see
is
a
a
little bit
demon.
more.
Yeah.
You get to see a little bit more. of
And the
that.
fact that then they were like, and we've talked about it. I was like, what? You talked about that. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay,
And
Rick.
yeah, the way that he,
Not so
he's
pure
like,
white after all, sir. Like,
there's a moment where they talk about where she mentions, "Oh, are you jealous?" It's like, you can seduce whoever you like, and I was like, yes, love that. Hey,
yeah.
if you
And
wanna
meanwhile,
seduce
she's
him,
like, you
go
looked at
seduce him."
who? You looked
Yeah,
at who?
right. This does sound like us, doesn't it?
It does. It does sound like us. It does. I'm like, who'd you go to the coffee shop with? Oh, do you like running with Anna? And he was like, and he's
Whereas I'm
like, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you want to go hang out with 10 guys? Bye.
yeah, if that's what you want to do, go for it.
I feel like this is a trust thing, though. Like, but no.
I thought I liked the scene with like Siren. Like, if you were to do that with anybody else, like whatever, but not Siren. I need Siren. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like nuts.
Not Siren.
Except then he's like,
Yeah.
okay, but maybe Siren.
yeah,
Like, but maybe.
Because that'd be
Rick,
kind of
he's
hot.
so many layers.
but then,
Like-
oh my gosh, the whole like, I don't want to give too much away, but the whole like grappling scene down in
Yeah.
the stronghold.
Yes.
That's just being thirsty.
That gave
yeah.
vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's where she's like, oh, I'm gonna cheat. And she says it, and he's like, I know we've talked about it. And that's where I was like, Rick, sir, sir. And the whole time too, I'm like, Eve. I'm like, no, wait, it can't be Eve. Like, very obviously
No,
cannot
really cannot.
be Eve. But I love Eve and Siren's dynamic too.
Yeah. It's a beautiful dynamic, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that a lot.
But
And
then
I
also,
can't wait
you're
to find out
killing
more
me
about
with Siren and Mbala.
Right. I need to see his journey with his
Which is why I
relationships.
was like, wait, is he bad? Is he gonna do the thing with Valen? Is he better not do the thing with Valen?
I love the situation you put him in, though, because that really does complicate things for him. I love it.
Oh my gosh, there's so much.
It gets worse in book 3.
I'm sure.
Siren.
Like it gets more complicated. I shouldn't say worse. It just grows significantly more complicated for him in book 3.
Yeah.
And it also ties in a couple other characters like Lilith and Fenrir, like the complication.
Yeah, that's the other one. The Lilith and Fenrir thing has me questioning the whole concept in your world about what fate really is supposed to be, what a fated mate really is.
Yeah.
It has me questioning what truth is, what love is, what fated mate means, all of those things. It felt so cut and dry in book 1. And now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it really means anymore to be a fated mate. And I think that's a beautiful question that you've given me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And
good.
Lilith's whole thing, I was like, wait, what? And then, because then I was like, oh, no wonder she wasn't mad.
Yeah. We accept.
No wonder
in
she
book
wasn't
1,
pissed at Vess.
Yeah, we accept in book 1 that that being a fated mate is the ultimate love and the ultimate connection, and you find out so much more about that concept in the second book, and I can't wait for you guys to read about that because
I remember thinking, I was like, oh wow, Lilith's like a really good
person
person, because I would be freaking pissed, right?
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
And
then in book 2, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good, Catalina. It's so good. It's fine.
I mean, Catalina has a copy. I believe I sent her a physical art copy. Yeah.
Catalina was also my test for making sure BookFunnel works, so she also may have gotten a copy of the audio.
That's fine.
Because I was just like, Catalina, I know you listen here. Can you test this, make sure it works for me? Thank you.
Love it.
Because she buys everything we do anyway, because she's freaking amazing. Thank you for Catalina.
Yeah. There have been a number of people that have come out, and there are some in the chat, like Catalina and Natalie and Jax, and like other people that like I think
Kara just pre-ordered too.
Yeah,
so.
Y'all
are
awesome. My
awesome.
work randomly, and then like fell in love with it, and they have been so supportive, and I can't say thank you enough. Like people have brought me into literal tears with like the things that they have said. And it's just wild. That's something that my strange little noodle noggin like produced and put out into the world resonated that well. Like I don't know. It's wild. It's wild.
It's beautiful, and it does because you cared. You weren't trying to like just churn stuff out. You told a beautiful story, and you're telling a beautiful story, and I think that means so much.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't go with like Trad Publishing with it, because I was like, this is like more just for me. Like I'm not necessarily seeking like money or fame or attention with this. Like if people find it and they like it, that's cool. If people find it with this, like if people find it and they like it, that's cool. If people find it and they hate it, that's cool too. Like I get it. But I just
like how dare you flirt over carrots?
Right.
Like, have you never cooked with your significant other?
I know, right? And then like I don't know. It's
that review.
It was funny. It was so ridiculous. It was funny.
Yeah, like I'm not mad. I just I appreciate them giving me the chance. Does it suck that they hated it? Yeah, it kind of does. But you know what? You brush it off and you move on.
But that was also their entire personality, was they only rate things they hate. So.
I do. I love reading all of the reviews, the negative and the positive. And even when I read negatives, I learn something. Sometimes what I learn is about that person and less about, and sometimes I wasn't meant to connect with that person. That person wasn't ready for what I was saying, and that's fine. And that's great. But I mean, I don't, that person wasn't ready for your level of writing in that respect.
And that's okay. Like I totally understand if somebody goes into my book and they read through it and they feel that it's juvenile. Because then like they're missing a lot of the deeper things, because it's just It's just not connecting,
Yeah.
it's not hitting. And that could be a hindrance in like my prose. That could be in the way that like my sentence structure and things are. So like there's a number, it could be life experience. Like there's a number of things that can
Yeah.
impact why they would think my writing is juvenile. And that is okay. Like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like be this big old like household name. I'm cool with keeping it small. Like the
You don't want to
smaller,
be. You don't want to be. You don't want to be everything for everyone. You want to be
right.
something for someone.
Yeah, just like a handful of people. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
Like if like I don't ever expect my books to support my bills. You know what I mean?
But if you can
I have
touch
my
a soul,
photography business.
then you will.
Yeah, like if that resonates with you and you find yourself wanting more and like diving into the universe and things like that, like all of that's available like on my website. Like I built a whole like my whole
Yeah.
website is like this whole like compoundium of like things like you could just lose yourself in it for literal days. And I actually opened up a new page which is like Endure the Hells, so like you could go learn more about like the hells and things like that on my
And
website.
you have some links that are blocked out that you can't see yet, but they're there just
Yep.
to know that there's more information. And you'll unblock those as we learn that stuff when we read the
Yep,
books.
as the books release. Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's really cool. I love that. Because it's
But yeah.
almost, there was like a specific, I'm trying to think of who it was. But it was a whole community site where as things opened up, like you go and I love that. I love that. Like it's a beautiful, like Nicole York does that too, with her like the Gwen St. James universe where she has like a Ream subscription and she does the same thing where like you get extras and here's more about the world that are not in the books and that, yeah, that kind of like behind the scenes stuff. Or like for me, like it's like Dragon Age, like how many different lore
Yeah, I want to dive more in, learn more. Yeah.
Like I can watch the cartoon that was on Netflix. It was like 6 episodes and that covers a little bit of what happens between 3 and Dreadwolf. And I mean, Dreadwolf wasn't great, but I liked where it was going and what it was doing. The cartoon to tie that to Inquisition.
Yeah.
So yes, she's my favorite something and also a household name.
Household name.
She's a name in our household as well.
Yeah. Very
Oh
much
my
so.
gosh, and the fact that like I
Oh, and you built the maps. Sorry.
Yes.
That was
no, you're okay.
Are the maps up? Did you put the maps up on the
Well,
website yet?
she put them in
Yeah,
Discord.
Yep. If you go onto my website and click the 4 realms or like and then hover over or something like that, it'll show you like character arts and like
And didn't
maps.
you mark it with like where?
I was just wondering if they're out in the public now, if everyone in the world can see them. That's really cool.
And you marked them with like, here's where the balcony was with Rick and Vess, and here's the when she finds out, when she realizes who he is, and that whole chase. I'm just
Is the vampire battle marked?
I'm sorry?
Is the vampire battle marked from book 1?
Battle.
Oh, in the prologue? Oh no, yes, you're talking
the
about
bridge.
Okay, the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, the bridge is okay.
It's not like marked, but you can see the bridge.
You can see the bridge,
map.
and it has the name on it, right? Okay.
So. But yeah,
Bridge is funny.
I don't know. I think it might be like the Dungeons and Dragons game master in me that loves doing this kind of stuff.
Yes.
You know, that like, here's more context if you want it. The books stand alone on their own. You will learn the world as it unfolds and it will still be impactful. But if you are like me, like, here's all this. And it's like this smorgasbord of just so much information that is just like, you could walk away and be like, you know what I mean?
So now that you have this entire world and all this extra backup information, would you like to run a D&D campaign with that, and we be your players that play through this world?
Like
I'm ready to do
campaign
this.
in the 4 realms.
Yeah, we'll campaign in the 4 realms.
Oh my gosh, that would be a lot of fun. I would have to write an actual campaign.
Okay, but I claim Eve. I get to play Eve.
I figured we'd have to come up with new characters.
No,
I think we could play. No, you want.
I feel like you could probably use like some of the characters as templates. You know,
it's like BG3, where like you can play as a character in the game, or you can create your own.
Yeah.
Or you can play your own. I get to play Button. I'm playing Button.
Yeah, BJ's Button. Oh, would that be so cute? PJ and can I be Darla then? We can be Buttons and Darla. Like,
That's funny. Oh, everyone's saying it.
oh,
Okay,
everyone
well,
wants to be Button. Never
Everyone
mind.
wants to be
It's a gang of Button. The Button Wars.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine just a whole campaign where there's like 5 buttons, you literally have a flock and you go around terrorizing Alora?
maybe
Oh, it
okay,
would be
maybe
amazing.
maybe
Can you build this mini
everyone
game
is
on
just
like
the
my
chickens, yeah.
phone?
Yeah,
I just want to play
we're
this
all
game on my
chorus
phone.
chickens. Maybe that's the game, is we're all chorus chickens and we're in that world.
Yeah, and then we
That's so
escape
hard.
the coop, get out of the moon temple.
Oh my
and
god, I
wreak
would
Yeah.
play
havoc on
this
the
so
streets.
hard.
This sounds fantastic. And you run across some of the other major characters and avoid them.
Yeah, like you gotta stay away from the guard, and then you gotta make sure to stay away from like the meat markets. You don't want to get
Yeah.
caged, like and like make your way down to the lioness for like a cold
Yeah.
pint of water. I don't.
Yeah, we're oh gosh, what's her name? The bartender.
Camille.
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 Blah.
Yeah.
Where Camille will
Vess-
be like, Camille,
Yeah.
like, feed you.
Yeah.
Like,
Vess,
corn kernels.
Vess reaches for you, make a dodge attempt.
Yeah. Peck it, Eve. Yes. Someone make this app. I want it. I want
If I
it.
knew how to do like that kind of coding, I would be on that tomorrow. But I have no idea.
There was an author we met. Was it at Imaginarium last year?
Yeah.
Or was it
There's
this
a-
year?
It was
Last year.
year?
But she
Last
has,
year.
there's some kind of like storytelling thing, but she used it for her books.
Yeah.
But it's like
Oh.
comic, like art to tell the story, but it's also a game. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I thought it was
Yeah,
really, really
I'll look that up.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find out what that was. Because it
I'll
was an
marry
easy way to
that
tell a quick
and
what?
draw all the stick figures.
yes.
Stick figures.
Oh
All
my
the sexy
God.
stick figures.
All the sexy stick figures. Yes. Was it Mary Ting? It's a Korean.
Yeah. It was
author.
Ting. Ting was last name. I don't know if the first name was Mary, but I remember Ting.
It is Mary Ting.
Mary Ting? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll
I'm
find
trying
it.
to figure. Yeah. I didn't remember thinking. I was like, oh, that's so cool.
It is
Yeah,
a neat
that is
way to
really
tell
cool.
a story. It was a neat way for an author to tell a story in a game like environment.
Like I wish I could do like at least rough sketches of like my characters and stuff like that, because I would absolutely like sketch little like almost like graphic novel type just scenes of just the character with like bubbles of lines of what they've said, in the book and things like that for like marketing. But I am not gifted, unfortunately, in the
I
art
feel
of
like
drawing.
I would buy the stick figure art though. I feel like if you just
I
do the stick
mean-
figure art and you commit to it, I'm all in.
Okay,
I'm
that,
all in.
Commit to the bit.
Just keep that same style, and I'm always gonna want it more. So I think stick figures are the way to go.
Well, what's the animation? There was an my brain.
Well, it's
We're
too
all
late for a
done it.
brain.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
too late with it.
You've had a
Just-
long day of narration.
of giggling at the
Yeah.
number
Giggling
69.
narration.
Lydia, Paige has needed sleep for the past 20 years. Like
valid.
you think Vess has insomnia? Bitch does not compare.
Valid.
No. Does anybody in the comments have questions? Comments?
Yeah, let's chit chat. I feel bad because I know I've been like yakking y'all's ears off. So
No, we love talking to you. I feel like it's been forever too, just because we haven't been live as much. Because life.
yeah, no, I get it.
All right, I'll be right back.
What are you doing?
I'm going to exit the booth and use the facilities.
Oh, okay.
I've been
Can
drinking a
you-
lot of water.
Can you feed the in-laws?
Sure.
Come over here.
2 cans. It's 2 cans, and don't forget their dry food.
We have birds?
2 cans.
I
Yeah.
hate you so much. Get out. Get out. Did I say we have a 3rd feral now?
Oh no.
Yeah, he's another little tabby, but he's very, very shy. He's got blue eyes. Not deaf, but he's got blue eyes. He's very, very shy, but now he yells at me. His name is Whisper. I'm saying he,
Oh.
but I don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
Oh, I remember you. I think I remember seeing the portrait or like the photo you shared, and
Yeah.
they won't let you close enough.
No,
Yeah.
and they still back away when I get too close. Like they still won't come within a certain distance. But now, like every morning,
Yeah.
every night, I come out. He's like, And I'm like, well, hello. And then he sits there like 10 feet away and he's like, where is my food? I'm like, okay, well, let me feed you, Your Highness. He's like, I am a cat. But yeah, yeah. But now they shows up for dinner. The other day he was sleeping on the deck with Fury and Shade, like not touching or anything, but in the vicinity. He doesn't like it that I heap his bowl like on the other side of the table. Like he walks towards them and he's like, why is my bowl over there? But then he runs away when I try and move it. And Shade's like, no, I don't like you. And Fury's like, I don't care. So, yeah. As audio narrators, do you find it annoying when people listen at 1.5 or 2 times the speed? No, I've been paid. Y'all do you.
Yeah,
Like,
if that makes you happy to listen to it, like
yeah, I
listen
would
to it.
rather if 1.5, 2, whatever makes you happy and affects your brain, like in a good way where you keep listening and you keep supporting the industry, by all means. Like, I've done my part. I've listened. Do I think you might miss some stuff? Like maybe some extra pauses or things that might get lost if you speed it up too much, like, I don't know, the purpose behind a gasp or something like that? Sure. But if that's me being nitpicky, and pedantic is not the word, but it's the only one I'm coming up with. Also, I'm if I get banned for this, sorry, we'll be on Page and PJ Productions. Masturbatory? Once it's mine, it's out there. I don't control it. So, like, it doesn't matter to me how slow or fast your tempo is. Like, it doesn't affect me. So, yeah, I mean, listen to however floats your boat. If you want to listen to it at half speed and laugh at how not right we sound, then do that
I was gonna say
too. Like,
chipmunky. I feel like it would.
I do think that at a certain tempo, it does start to sound chipmunky, but also just I have not trained my brain to do that. So maybe it doesn't once you reach that. Maybe it sounds normal. I don't know. I will occasionally listen to things at 1.2 or 1.5. It just depends. And it changes also per genre, right? Like I want it to be slower for things that are emotional because I am an INFJ. I live in emotions. Like give me all the morning. I want those long pauses. But I understand that not everybody does. It can be a little bit, I don't want to use the M word again, but that's the only one coming to mind. Self-indulgent. It can be a little indulgent to do those pauses as much as I wish to do. On the other hand, you'll speed those pauses up if you're listening to it at 2.0. You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But also, like, I have noticed a difference in my narration speed, right? No, it's that time of the month. I'm not thinking of that. Like, that's that's a no right now. Like, I'm like, don't touch it. That's why I was drinking grape juice to help things along. But like romantasy for me tends to be a slower pace than contemporary romance, which tends
Especially
to
with
be,
mine.
yeah, yours is one of the slowest ones I've done. I'm so sorry.
No, I don't mind. Like I feel like you did it justice. Like I didn't feel like it was slow. So
But it came in almost 1,000 words per hour slower than like my contemporary stuff. But there's something to be said for that. Contemporary stuff is a bit more quippy. It's a bit more, I want to say bantery, but the banter in this is fantastic. So not more bantery, but the back and forth, like instantaneousness is more prevalent.
yep.
Whereas a lot of in romantasy, it's a lot of backstory and description and things like that. Speeding up for action, slowing down for emotional, living in the moment, like type things. That was a really long way to say no. Listen to whatever you want. And if you listen on Kobo Plus, they pay authors based on 300-minute increments, regardless of the speed you listen at. So if a book is 15 hours and you listen to it, it may take you 5, it may take you 20. They get paid for 15 hours.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was something I double checked before I was like, I'm going to distribute here. I was like, I want to know how you pay for these 300 minutes because for e-reading, it's time. All of it is time-based. So like in Audible, KDPKU, it's pages read. In a Kobo, if you're on the ebook thing, it's how many minutes you spend reading. which can be a
Oh,
detriment for people who read quickly. But at the same time, there are people who read slowly, so it kind of balances out. Also, you get paid for rereads with Kobo
oh,
and rereads for listens as well. But I did double check with somebody for the audio Kobo, and I was like, what does 300 minutes mean? Like, if somebody listens at 3 times speed, are they only going to get paid for 5 hours, for example, for As Above, So Below? And they were like, oh, no, no, no. You're getting paid for however long the audiobook is, not how long they spent listening. So another reason to switch from Audible to something like Kobo Plus. Also,
yeah.
Kobo Plus is only $7.99 a month, and that's unlimited audiobook listening.
Sounds
And they
like
have
the better deal.
and they have one that's ebook only as well if you're not an audio listener, and they have a combination one. And I want to say that's like $11.99, maybe. And then they also have a credit thing. But yeah, Kobo pays better than Spotify and all of those too, at least for now, right? Everything can change. Everything can change. But still, buying directly from the author and the audiobook narrators will give them the most amount of money. We bypass that middleman.
Hey.
Hey! Which I feel like everybody in here has probably already bought book 1, but I'm gonna,
Yeah.
oh, we had a download today. Thank you to whoever bought something today. You all are freaking amazing.
For real.
I'm gonna go look at the
Somebody
orders.
asked about my hoodie. Yes,
Yes.
this is a piece that I designed that will be in the merch shop, and that opens on the same day that book 2 releases, which is actually the year anniversary for book 1 release. So like all of this is happening on on the same day. Why? Because it's easier and I will never forget when release day is, and it gives me a good amount of time to work. A year is a good steady, faster than trad publishing, but not as fast as some other indies that I've seen, and I feel like that's a good steady pace for me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, somebody ordered both off the website.
ooh.
So hooray. You all are awesome.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
I mean,
it's a champion branded hoodie that's been tie-dyed, and it's a embroidering. It's not like a print. This is embroidering that says little demon here
oh,
on the vest.
did you go
So,
with the hat too?
yep, yep, the hat
I
is
may have to get the hat because the hat was super cute. Just because I don't like in the booth, like it gets so warm, I can't wear like hoodies and long sleeves because I'm like, I'm dying. Like half the time the shirt comes off too. So, like, which obviously I cannot be. And then that's why the door is open right now. That's because, excuse my horror door. Like, uh, but yeah, yeah, I love that. That's fantastic. But a hat I can do. Aw, is it Alyssa or is it Alisa? Arcing the second book right now, page 277. Oh, it's
yeah.
so good. Oh, it's so good. First of all, Alyssa, it's so good. It's so good.
Do
Do
I
you have
have
all of?
all the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was repeating the same thing you were. So by all means, shut me up, please.
No, you're good. Do you have all of your 4 realm novellas planned out? I wouldn't say I have every single detail planned, but I do have each book, like, yes, this is what's going to happen here, like in the middle, and then this is how it's going to wrap up and end. So I'm kind of like a plantster, like a combination of pantser and planner, where I will have like the major plot points that I want to include already on a timeline, and then things that kind of happen between those plot points is written by the seat of my pants and depending on how the characters treat me that day when I'm at the keyboard. Uh, but
And
yeah,
hopefully they decide to talk.
yes, yep, yeah. And like this week, I knew I wasn't going to be writing a whole much. I have about 22 chapters drafted for book 3, um, which
Oh,
isn't
is that
as
all?
I was gonna say isn't as far as I was when I was doing this last year for book 2, but I also hated everything that I had for book 2 until about March this year. I literally like burned the book down 3 or 4 times and was like, this isn't going the way I need it to go. Like this isn't hitting the way I need it to hit. Like I need to fix this because like I had never written a sequel like this before. Like it's one thing to write a first in a world that you have a wide open sandbox, and then you in that book you get to define the parameters of said sandbox. It's another to write another book in that world with parameters already defined, where you have things that you have to carry over into the second book that are important and significant and can't be forgotten, because you dared to put them in book one because you wanted a twisting, meaningful plot. Like, so,
Curse those details.
I
Curse
know,
them.
right? You gotta, you gotta carry it through. You can't just drop them. So like it was a hurdle that I had never experienced before, and it was a lot of like trial and tribulation getting over it. And like I said, I hated what I had for book two, and I was like, I'm not going to have this out on time until about March. And then like I had meant to send out to beta readers in like December, because that was like the ideal time for me. I'm not working much through the winter because, photography is slow with the weather and everything. So that would have been perfect. But I didn't end up sending out anything to them until end of January, beginning of February. And I was like, it doesn't matter how much I hate it. I need to get it out because these are essentially the bones and we can fix it after. So like I sent it out to them. So like my betas this year weren't really betas. They were more alphas, and I feel bad because it was a hot mess. I say it was a hot mess, but like the feedback I got for it was very positive. And they said that, yes, it made sense to them. And that like, cause all I was looking for was, does this storyline make sense? Like, does the flow of it like feel good? Do the characters feel natural? Like nobody feels like they're coming out of left field all of a sudden. But once it was off and it was like this weight lifted, and then I just wrote what you have now. And I was like, okay, so that's what I got to do. I got to put crap in front of people, and then I write like gold. Like I don't get that. So,
Well, that you were looking for permission.
I don't know. It was so.
I'm
hoping
granting it
doesn't-
to you for book 3, by the way. You have permission. Just know that going forward. I know you were super
Okay.
worried about my
Yes.
permission, but like, there you go. You have it.
I feel so much better. Thank you.
You should. You should. I'm sorry. You have something to say, PJ?
I'm just laughing.
Yeah.
I'm just
Sure.
enjoying the story.
I'm worried it'll happen again with book 3, but like that's kind of how I feel like that's just my process. Like I write it, I get it out, I look at it and I crap all over it and I burn it, and then I start again. And I'm like, okay, this is what I've liked. Even though I have like everything plotted out point wise, like for the major points that like this is how it's gonna flow, like that doesn't necessarily lock me in. Like I'm more than happy to adjust things if it fits better and feels better for the story, if it suits the characters better. But it's just like it's very messy and it's convoluted, and I'm not used to being messy and convoluted. So learning to adapt to that has also been an interesting process.
I can't comment because I don't write.
No,
That's not
okay.
true. I wrote
You did.
very bad Final
Yeah.
Fantasy VIII fan fiction for a very
Yes!
long time.
Final Fantasy VIII is so good though.
Right? It is so like, I mean, I hate Squall and I hate Renoa. Like they're not even interesting, but the side characters in that game are
Yes.
so good. Like I was a Keistis fan, of course. She had a whip. Hello.
Yeah.
But and I was like, oh, her and Cypher, like enemies.
Oh my gosh, Cypher. Yes.
Yes. I used to write. That was what I wrote. I wrote Cyphtis fan fiction.
Yes. Love
I did.
that.
I did. It's still up there. I actually got a notification last week that somebody was like, "Are you ever going to finish this?" And I was like,
Aw.
"That's really sweet." The last chapter was 20 years ago.
Time to get
Like,
on
it
it.
was 20 years ago. I was like,
You
I'm
need
going to go
you
with
need to finish it.
no. But there were some fabulous writers on there. Like there were a couple who like I follow who were like writing was really
What site was it?
good. Fanfiction.net.
Yeah.
And no, you'll never know my name there.
Right.
Ever. In the history
I
of
get that.
ever. But yeah. Like, and it wasn't like I went back and reread a chapter when they said that and I was like, ooh, I was definitely 18.
Oh yeah. Like Sleepwalker has some my old writing, like I never wanted to see the light of day. I never want to read it again because the way that I would just curl up on the floor
I was like,
and
yep,
just,
I was definitely 18, 19 years
yeah.
old.
So,
Definitely. But it is what it is. And that's when I learned that I do not have the patience to be a writer. Like the amount of backstory and stuff I have to explain. No, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't,
it's not too
no.
bad. I feel like
I,
the backstory is some of my favorite part, honestly, because it's like I know, like, because Bess is so old, like literally centuries old, that there's all of this to her that you don't know, and that she doesn't necessarily even know anymore because of the things that have happened to her.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And it's, but it's like, but me, because I'm the mastermind behind it all, I know everything.
You don't know
Mwah!
everything.
You know what I mean? Like,
So in fact, Nectos is a self-insert.
right. Just give me the legs. I'm gonna cosplay as Nektos. Like,
Nice.
Yes. Oh my God, do it. Do it.
get the
Yes.
legs and everything.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, no, like and then the thing is, like, I love backstory. I love all that. I do not have the patience to do that. Like, I want it done for me. Which is why I narrate audiobooks. Somebody
is
else
done
has
for
done
you.
that part for
Love
me.
that.
So like I know, like, it was fun at the time, but like I never finished it because I was like, I don't know where this is going. I don't like I just like no like the like it my most popular one, because I had a few. They weren't great. My most popular one, I just wrote a chapter. It was meant to be like a standalone song fic because my 18-year-old self was like, I think I just had a breakup or something. And obviously I get it out through Final Fantasy VIII fan fiction. And then people were like, wait, what's going to happen? And I was like, oh shit. Like, okay. I think I got 12 chapters, but like they were getting
Wow.
more and more like space between them. And then, and then I just never updated it again.
I have to make this my mission to find and tell everyone about.
No, you don't. You super don't.
If you come home and the house is empty,
I'm like, oh, he found my my Final Fantasy VIII fan fiction.
yeah.
Because there were things in that game that made me so mad that I like obviously had to rewrite.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. So I think that it was Final Fantasy VIII where my favorite iteration of Shiva came from, if I remember, because like
She
the
was hot.
artwork and that was beautiful.
She was hot. Yeah. I don't think I ever actually beat the game though, because I would get to the part where the sorceress Adele like took over Renoa, and I would just kill her over and over again because I hated Renoa so much.
Yeah, okay,
that
valid.
I never got past it, like, ever. Like, I would literally I would let them cast regen so I could just, like, bombard her with hits over and over again. So the rage that I have for people I don't like is not real, is not, like, new. Like, that's existed from, like, a very, very young age. It comes from a real place. This Final Fantasy VIII character deserves to be murdered over and over and over again. Like, that's how much I do not like her. And Squall had no personality. So
now that you're older and you're more wise, your fanfic now would be about Varric.
Varric.
Did I say the name wrong?
Yeah, it's Varric from Dragon Age.
Varric, okay.
100%.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'd be Varric. That would
But
be
no, I
your
can't betray
fanfic
Varric,
now.
Varric, because Varric has Bianca. And that's a story, like, no, we don't touch that. That is sacred.
Bianca, their relationship is too sacred to.
That's it. Well, he named his crossbow after somebody.
Yeah.
That's sacred. I cannot touch that. The characters in Final Fantasy VIII, besides Squall and Renoa, were like wide open. They had so many stories that could be told, which is why that game was interesting. Because they didn't, well, and that was also the problem with the games. They didn't do anything with them. It became all about Squall and Renoa. So honestly, I would usually stop playing after disc 2. Guest discs.
Oh my
There were
gosh, dude.
4.
What is
Do you
a
remember?
disc?
There were 4
Back when
discs.
games, yeah, they crossed
Yo.
multiple. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are we aging ourselves?
I know.
Well, we're basically the same age, so.
You are.
So, yeah, you're not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either. You're young at heart, baby.
Something like that.
Something like that.
My husband's
Nobody
3 years
knows how
younger
old
than
you
me.
are.
Oh, nice.
Huh?
I said, my husband's 3 years younger than me. He calls me a cougar. I'm like, will you stop?
I mean, if the round fits, like, that's fine. He robbed the cradle. It's fine. I mean, it was a consensual cradle. Like, I was old enough for that. Like,
Yeah, no,
That doesn't
valid.
sound good. Yeah.
doesn't sound good. You're right. You're right. You're right. We're only 10 years apart.
Oh yeah,
No, it's an age gap. Grumpy sunshine.
I love
I was gonna
that.
say grumpy, but it came out grap. Like, yeah. Oh, reverse grumpy sunshine. I hate the reverse designations because I'm
Oh
like, it's
yeah,
still a grumpy sunshine.
Yeah.
But 100%, like, yeah, he's basically Rick without like the light powers,
Without the powers. Why?
without the powers.
Need to have the powers. It's not fair.
But also, we're not streaking at a.
oh my
No?
gosh, I had so much fun writing that scene.
I was like,
Yeah,
that
was fun.
came out of nowhere, but
That was
okay,
fun.
it was fun. I
was
liked
like,
that.
Yeah.
It just reveals just a little bit more of like who Rick is and like
Yeah,
just like
Yeah.
how at ease he can be now that he has her. You know what I mean? And it's like he's in his house, like nobody cares. Like I mean, people care. They dropped things, but
Yeah.
but also he's like, it's
care.
fine. I got her. It's all
Yeah.
good. Like, I don't need to impress all of you.
yeah. Or maybe I
Dignity,
do, like,
schmignity.
Yeah, we
Also,
don't
he's
know
got
how much
nothing to be
impressive was going
ashamed
on.
of. So
right.
he's like, nothing to be ashamed of. So
Yeah, no, and that's why I think this installment is my favorite so far in the trilogy because like the first one really like kind of set like the world and the tone. And while the world expands and there's more world building in book two, you see so much more depth of not just like the main characters, but like every character involved. And you get to see like where they are really gray and like they really do have their own wants, needs, and priorities and how they're constantly working toward them. So, and I wanted to make them feel as multifaceted and real as you would like, I don't know, knowing people in your own life, I guess. And yeah, they're fictional characters and yeah, they're in a book, but I still wanted that to come across that they still have minds of their own with capable of critical thinking. So
well, and that they aren't who Vess maybe originally
Mm.
pegged
True.
them as. Like,
yeah,
Lilith
I think
could
that's
be
true about
that
everyone.
like, yeah, Lilith could be that like, oh, super silly, super popular, like not a brain
Mhm.
cell to be had or whatever, but she's not.
yep,
I can.
Like,
I
you
think I
get
can
soft
safely say that not one character that Vess makes a judgment about when she first meets him is anything like that judgment she makes. I can't think of one character that is like what she thinks what she thinks they are when they first meet.
Oh yeah, and I mean, in my head, it makes sense because like she was in the house, she was dealing with manipulative people all the time, like always assumed like the worst. So she kind of carries that into like how it colors like her perception of people here. So then like it's shocking to her when maybe they're not, but she's not willing to really admit that she was wrong in that and still holds some of that back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, you're a good person, and then get blindsided because you really weren't. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, but yeah, you learn with Lilith, like the comments about her being politically gifted, you know, or like all the other stuff with her history. So that she's not just like this weird, random, bubbly, airheaded character.
Yeah.
And I also love that she and Eve like are like like we are not like I love that like basically Vess's two best friends are like, okay, but we're not friends.
Yeah.
Like you're over there and I'm over here and we will tolerate each other while we are in Vess's presence. But maybe not really actually. So
Yeah.
so I do love that. Also, like the stuff tied to all the again, Vess, read the freaking book, Vess. All the stuff about the celebrations and the solstices and
Right.
it makes me so mad. I mean, frustrated, like damn it, Vess. But also,
Mhm.
is Ashdown the winter solstice?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a winter solstice baby. That's my birthday.
I know. That's like, I remember when we were recording last year and you mentioned that. I was like, Bess is a winter solstice baby too. So
Oh, that she has my heart. Again, like, I mean, I don't have to act other than I am not a hot demon. Like,
No,
that's
I would say you are, but that's just my opinion.
no, suck up. Suck up. Gross.
I mean, I did claim you as my wifey, so like,
Okay, fair. Fair. But I also want to know what's in the books to read. Yeah, exactly, Jack's like, I want to read them. You should do that in
write
your
the
free
books,
time, is write the book.
the texts. I
Yes.
thought about that too. I have like a little like spreadsheet because like I'm weird and keep a shit ton of spreadsheets.
No, I love that. That appeals to my
Uh,
soul. That's hot.
where like you know how like in Skyrim, I don't know if you ever played Skyrim, and you could
Oh, yeah.
literally pick
I'm
up
sorry,
any of
what
the
did you
books.
just say to me?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fair. Okay, valid.
Did I read every single book in Skyrim?
Right,
yes, I
right,
did.
right. And as you should, because some of them were really good.
Yeah.
Some of
And
them had quests.
yeah, yep. The lusty Argonian maid will forever be one of my favorites. Like, how can you not?
Right.
But I've thought about doing that. Like all the books that were in book one, where she's looking in through the shop window of Ember and Ashes, um, like writing those out as just like little short stories, like as fun,
Nice.
and like,
Yeah.
and then this book with the joining and the books that were mentioned, like in the Hells, and writing all of those out, like a whole dossier on harpies and things like that. Like
I want
I
Vess.
could do that.
I want Vess's book that I can't tell you about Vess's book because it gives away something. But I
Yeah,
want that one. I
yeah.
want that one from the point of view of everyone who picks it up.
Oh, wow, yeah. That would be a huge
An
undertaking,
undertaking.
but
It
it
would
could
be an
be done.
undertaking. It could be.
And that,
And
like,
also,
part of
I want
that,
to hear like the voice of the book.
yes, yep.
It would be amazing.
And
As
part of
an
that
extra
too with
novella,
like,
I feel like that'd be
yeah.
an encyclopedia, not a novella, Jax.
With Valen's novella is essentially going to be like you'll see Vess from his perspective in the Hells.
Ooh, I'm excited about
Uh,
that.
when it's during the point in the Hells where they're roughly maybe 2 centuries old, so they're young. And
Oh.
it's when they are essentially put into these trials to determine who of the heir of the Hells is going to be, um, and like how Valen comes out on top. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And you like I don't think it happens in book two. Like I have to remember where book two ends and where book three starts and like what is continued. You know what I mean? But there's a couple lines where Vess mentions she's not going to show the same mercy, and I'm pretty sure now that I say it that it's book three. But that ties into that novella. So
Give it to me.
Hmm.
Give it to all of us. Or like, give it to us.
Yeah.
Give it to us
yeah,
now. Yeah, Jax, that's definitely book three.
yeah.
I don't remember that. It is not in this book.
Yeah, so yeah, and like I have to like because like my brain is just like okay, I have to like when I'm writing in the chapters, I have to like mark like this is what happens in this chapter with like headers, like this is what happens in with this chapter. Like I don't use chapter headers because like to me they just I don't want to give like a expect this and like a spoiler on what's going to happen in that chapter. So like it just unfolds. But I have to give myself headers on the side so I can remember what happens in what chapter.
That should be part of your annotation. Like,
Yeah,
here's
Yeah.
what I wrote down.
yeah, that's true.
Like, I keep giving you work. I'm like, if you could just do
That's okay.
this, and if
Do
you could
this and
just
this
do
and this and
this, like, so I can in fact consume it. Thank you.
Right.
It's all for you.
Anytime. Like, I would do it myself, but that's just not my gift, as we have established previously. So,
So,
yeah, yes, in
awesome.
all of your free time.
I mean, we're only, I have my last wedding of the year is November 15th. I only have like weddings every Friday, Saturday, Sunday until then. Not a
Yeah,
big
you're
deal.
fine.
Jeez.
You're fine. It's good.
Wow.
I was telling him today, I was looking at like my database where I keep all of our work, and I'm like, so baby, I've done like 264 hours of narration so far this year, and
Oh,
I'm looking at my schedule, and somehow I'm supposed to do almost the same amount between now and the end of the year. And he's like, How are you going to do that? And I was like, that's an excellent question. How will I do that?
Oh my gosh.
So,
I love that you're that booked out though. Like, good for
sure.
you.
Sure. Yeah. Booked and blessed. What is life? I don't know. What is life? So, yeah, I'm just like, there's a part of me that's almost like, can somebody like cancel, please? Like,
It happens.
postpone?
It
We did.
happens. It probably will happen.
J. Amber Hinz did postpone, and I did not reschedule it. I blocked out that week. I was like, but she rescheduled book 2 because she's like, it's not going to be ready. So that's now in March instead of December. Lydia, I don't know what balance is. I don't. I don't. It also
She just tips right over.
Yeah, it
Just-
is.
No balance.
My core strength non-existent. Like, but yeah, I'm just like, well, it's that the scarcity mindset, right? Especially with the world, etc.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to take on what I can while I can and make that money while I can.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. How does that work with lifting heavy shit? Oh, there's so many dents in the floor.
No balance.
Yeah.
Actually,
So many dents in the floor.
Paige is impressive because she's both lifting heavy things and then practicing sword work. And that sounds like it's easy.
Not at the
until
same
you
time.
add-
I
until you
not at the
add-
same time.
Until you add 5 cats trying to get in the way of
that is the
said
hard part.
heavy lifting or sword play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they think the sword
is a toy.
is a toy.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like pointy. Like it's a practice like kung fu sword. So it's very like flexible, makes fun, but it makes fun noises. So they believe it is a toy. And the blind one is like, I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna get closer. I'm like Odin. Like I have to like
He has to get
move
closer to
like
find it,
around.
right.
Yeah, because he's got to get closer to find it. But yeah, Remy is like snake, and I'm like no. That's not it. And if I sit down or I'm like trying to do push-ups, Riker's like, hello, I'm under your belly. I'm like, thank you, Riker.
It is difficult to do push-ups in this house.
It is difficult to do push-ups in this house. And I can't sit down and put on my shoes because then Riker's like face in the naughty bits. And I'm like, sir. He's so rude. So rude. But that's
No
his
boundaries.
favorite place.
He has no boundaries.
He does not. He does not have boundaries. He's also like, you're dying, mother. Planks instead of push-ups. Yeah, that's great until you start to sink and there's a cat under you.
It's raising the stakes. You're just raising the stakes.
Yeah, raising my belly anyway. This is why I have like cut marks like right on here. Same with Casil, yes. Not wrong. Not wrong. Were there any other? We've been here for like a little over 2 hours, which is crazy. I didn't think we would talk this long. Who am I kidding? I knew we would talk this long. Does anybody have? Because you can't shut me up. Does anybody else have questions? Hi, Kara. Kara, can you share news yet, or are we still like? She probably like pieced out. I don't know. She's like, oh, I didn't want to be in here with those
these
people.
guys again?
Not these people. I already scrolled past this. Like, end of the week. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Awesome. Well, I will let you
Anybody?
guys enjoy your evening if there are no other questions. I am gonna go back
I'm
to
just-
drafting. I'm sorry.
Kara, I didn't scroll past. I had to drive kids around. Sure. No. You're fine. I do not expect you to be here,
Were
Kara.
you seriously about to tell us you were going to do more drafting? Or are you going to tell us the truth and you're going to go get on a video game?
Date
and play it for
everything.
the rest of the night. Let's be honest.
Look,
I-
Darcy can multitask, all right?
Yeah, I mean,
Romance
okay, so
a-
listen.
Romance a toilet and then write a scene about like a construct in Ilayasari for the toilet. Like
The toilet's name. Oh my gosh, they made the toilet French, and his name is Jean Lou something or other. I
Of course,
can't
it's
remember.
Jean-Louis.
Yeah.
that's
course.
fantastic.
And he does this thing where, like, he calls it crapping, but it's something rapping. I can't remember. I was like, I don't want. This is. I This is aggressive.
Well, you like demolished Clair Obscur, and we're still like
Oh
where we
yeah.
left off.
It was
I just
so
haven't had
good.
time. I really want to go play it again. I love that game so much. What a beautiful game that is.
It's so good. I unfortunately hated every character except for Esky. But I still loved
Understandable,
the
actually.
game. Like and that to me is like the power of good story writing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And where I was still invested in like the outcome of what's happening to them, but was just like, I wouldn't be mad if you died in a fire, you know?
That is how I feel about, is it Miel?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I cannot
I like
stand
Miel.
They don't get
her.
I
better.
like Miel.
They don't get better. Like,
I
of
like
anything, I
Miel.
feel like they get worse.
Oh. I mean, I kind of
I mean,
liked
I
Lune,
understand.
because Lune was kind of like no bullshit.
I mean, yeah, Luna is on the spectrum of like where my tolerance is for the character. She's more on the I can tolerate you better than most, but that still isn't saying much. And that's only because she comes across as very like holier than thou in a lot of the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, I
That's fair.
didn't like Lune that much
Yeah,
because of
and
that.
it's like, yeah, okay, you have like this knowledge, you're smart, okay, cool, and you have this ability, cool, but humble yourself.
Mm.
You know, like that was the big thing for me. There was like and I
Mhm.
don't know if it was only child syndrome or not, because I don't know if that's a spoiler, but she has no siblings.
Mm.
So
Why do you dislike Miel? Because I think Miel's fine. Like
have you finished the game?
No, I've not.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well,
Okay, well, I don't
hates
like
Miel.
Miel because she gives me Renoa syndrome, where we're supposed to
Yes.
like her and think she's freaking amazing, but she hasn't actually done anything. Like, at least she's more useful in a fight. Renoa was useless unless she got her limit break with the dog, and even then it was the dog that was doing it. So, like, I never took Renoa anywhere. But it was that thing where I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to like her because she's like the female lead or whatever. And I don't. She was always like I thought her banter with oh God. You know, Charlie Cox voiced him.
Charlie Cox.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's-
yeah.
it was Charlie Cox. I liked
name though.
I liked their banter, but like outside of their relationship and how much he was like kind of like an older brother, I
Yeah,
was
that
just
was a
like,
good
you're
relationship.
kind of spoiled and entitled and think you are better than you are.
And don't get me wrong, she like as a DPS, not DPS, but like a high, attack or whatnot with
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
damage,
Fantastic.
phenomenal. It makes sense as to why later on, But
I figured. There's
yeah.
already been hints of it. I already know that she's very important to the world.
Yep.
It's pretty obvious they're making
And
that,
maybe
so.
that's why I don't like it. I feel like it's like annoying main character syndrome.
Hmm. I know you hate her.
Yeah.
She
Again, it
annoys
was the
you every
same
time
thing
she
with
talks.
Final Fantasy VIII, where I could not stand Renoa, but I will play like with Keistis and Zell and Selphie all day. Like I loved them.
I like that your favorite character is Esky, though. That's funny to me.
Yeah. Like Asking is just like so like like happy
Yeah.
to be here. You know what I mean?
He's so happy.
Like, oh, I'm
The
full of
ultimate
wine.
golden
Who
retriever.
knew? Like,
We did get, you spent like a whole like day on the tower climbing
yep.
thing for the bathing
Yeah.
suit costume, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
that's.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Secret World?
I don't think so.
Okay, it was an MMORPG where it was like every conspiracy theory is true,
Oh yeah, no, I would.
and you
remember
could
that.
pick like 3 factions. It was a Korean company, and they revamped it, and the revamp was not as good. But oh my god, it was so fun! Like you could pick. There were 3 factions. It was the Illuminati, the Templars, and Chaos. And they each
you
had
know
their
where
kind
I'm
of.
going, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, chaos, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
but like, and they had like internal missions in between each act, like within the world that you went to. But outside of that, it didn't make a whole lot of difference. Beyond like until you got to like bosses and stuff. But there was like so much lore. Like the first scene you're in, there's zombies, but it's in New England, so it's like also very eldritch horror based. But there are also
Okay.
Draugr, but you're like infected by these bees. But the bees give you knowledge, and the knowledge is power. But that goes back to like the whole lore thing. Is like you would find these little honeycombs, and the honeycombs were the lore. So did you have to go and find all the little honeycombs so you knew all the lore? Yes, yes, I did.
Aaron,
Yes,
I'm
I did.
sold.
There was a Monster Hunter jacket, which I did not understand the reference until I played Monster Hunter, but there were all these rare monsters that would only spawn at certain times. And
Yeah.
if you killed them all, you got a jacket that said Monster Hunter on the back.
Oh, that's amazing.
And that was the thing, like you were rewarded with costumes, going back to the whole like Claire Obscure, like doing
Yeah.
the stupid tower to get a bathing suit for one
that
character.
tower, I was.
But the
Yeah.
other cool thing is like
spent so
you
much
would
time on
pick,
that tower.
you could wield 2 weapons, but the wheel was open. You never ran out of abilities, so you could fill out the whole wheel and swap out weapons and builds whenever you wanted. Based like you didn't have to revamp, you could do whatever you want and build stuff based on that.
And this
Like,
is on console?
It was on computer.
PC.
Okay.
It was on PC. Then they did like a Tokyo release, and it was not great after that, and they completely tried to rebuild it. But like it was so fun.
I have to see
It
if I
was
can
so
hunt it
fun.
down.
Yeah.
out of
I don't know that
curiosity-
it's still running because it was an MMO.
Yeah, I don't think so. Out of curiosity, how long did it take you to climb that tower?
I'm not sure. I know
feel
that I
like-
dedicated a whole night to it.
Oh, okay, good. Because I kind of felt like you probably got it done like in 30 minutes. What took me all night.
Yeah, it was like a 6-hour endeavor.
It was. It took me like 6 hours to get up that thing.
But I think I also did it when I was level 40 or 45. Like I was in there way
Yeah.
earlier than I needed to be
Yeah.
because I'm a glutton for punishment, and I'm like I will do everything but the storyline if I can get it.
Yeah. I understand that. That's me too. I did that with more tenacity than I have done anything in my life. That was the most important thing, is getting up to the top of that tower, and I don't know why. That was
Well,
the pain
there's
and suffering of it.
there are so many hidden boss battles through there too that you're going to stumble across them. Some of them are very well hidden, and there's one that I still haven't beaten because like I got to it and I was like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Turns out it was phase 1, and then phase 2
Yeah.
hit.
Right.
And
It's
I
the
got wrecked.
Omega weapon.
Right. And I was like, okay, cool. So I'm prepped. Go in, handle phase 1, handle phase 2. Oh, psych, there's a phase 3. And then I was like, I'm done with this. I'm so mad. Like,
Super Saiyan.
and it's an optional hidden boss. And I was like, I'll probably go back to it in like another couple months and then get it on the first go and then just like fist pump myself into the ceiling. You know what I mean? Like, but there was one that's a one hidden boss battle, and I don't want to spoil it for you guys, that just was so hard. I literally sat there for 8 hours one day attempting this one boss. 8 hours. I was like, I am clearing my schedule. I have no consults today. I don't have to draft anything because it's with the editor. I was like, done. Like, I'm gonna just rot on
Nice.
this boss fight. But I got it, and I literally got up from my desk and like did a little happy dance. I was like, take that, like I'm the best. Like,
And
You
was
know?
the reward worth it?
no,
No.
No.
Never.
The
Never.
reward was finishing it. That was the
Right.
reward.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it
You have
was.
bragging rights. Here's
It
an
was-
achievement.
it was the achievement that popped up in Steam. That's like, "Badook." I was like,
Like,
Okay.
what, you didn't give me like a team costume or something? Come on.
Right.
Come on.
So it's what's really fun for me is watching Paige play any RPG, because she cannot let any corner of any room of any everything has to be looked at. She needs to
Yep.
get every single thing before moving on to the next thing. So it's attention to detail
yeah,
and always look up.
Always look up.
oh yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Let's always look up, and then if you're at a fork in the crossroads, I always go left.
Always go left. Okay. It's a good rule. I'll have to remember
So-
that one. I don't know that rule.
I will usually go halfway down the path, see if there's a branch, and then turn around and go back and go halfway up the other path. See if
That's
there's a
legit too.
branch. And I'm like, which branch are we doing?
But Paige is a true completionist. She cannot leave one area without knowing that she got everything from that
can't.
area.
Oh yeah, I'm
I can't.
the same way. Like I have put so many hours into Skyrim, it's shameful.
Mm-hmm.
And I have bought that game more times than I should have. Like when it first released, and then like when it released on the newer gen consoles, then like on the Switch and like on
Have you picked
PC.
up
And
the Oblivion revamp yet?
I haven't yet. I haven't yet because I know as soon as I do, my life is over. And I can't right now being in the throes of wedding season. So,
I
Right.
am so mad right now about the weight thing. Like, they have made carrying things even harder.
Oh God, no.
See,
Yeah.
you gotta get a mod and you're good to go.
Yeah,
I
but
hate that.
it's
I
on my
hate that part.
PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Well, you might be able to through them. I know you can mod Skyrim on the PlayStation through
Oh,
the.
okay.
You can. Wow, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
But I just remember being like, of all the things, you made that harder?
Yeah.
Because I remember
It's
on the
the worst
computer,
part of
I
all
used to sit there
RPGs.
and reload that freaking stone until I got a feather enchantment. And then everything was
Oh.
covered in feather enchantments.
Always.
Everything. Like, I would just sit there and reload until I got feather for my
I
little soul
despise
stone.
inventory management. I think that's the worst part of any
Yeah.
RPG. I despise it.
Yeah, I don't like how they revamped
I'm
the
not a
inventory
realist.
in the game either, but yeah.
I'm not a realist. I just want to have all the things. Just let me have all the
Yes,
things.
just give me all the things.
When I used to stream, I used to do random like character inspired runs through Skyrim, and some of them I would have to over encumber myself with certain items before I could progress to the next area. So like there was one where I was playing a Khajiit, and I was also an Instacart delivery driver, so I had to steal every piece of salmon that I came across and then deliver it to Alduin.
That's
And
cute.
so like it would be really difficult because like the pieces of salmon don't weigh enough. So it like I have the opposite like experience where I'm like, this needs to weigh more because I can't leave until I'm over encumbered. You know?
Yes, 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 yes. The games. The games. I
All
think
right,
I
so we
completed
definitely-
everything, every achievement
Yeah.
in Inquisition. But
Oh,
I think I
Inquisition,
did.
man.
I remember it took me like 12 years because Inquisition, there was a bug for the last like mural piece where you couldn't get to it in the original release. So I had
really?
to wait. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. And oh, it made me insane. I was like, this is so unfair. I know where it is. I'm looking at it and I cannot get to it. And it was a known like bug. It's awful.
But they patched it and you got it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It didn't actually take 12 years. I'm exaggerating, but that's what it felt like. Because I was like,
Yeah,
I know
no, legit.
where it is. Like, I do think it did take them like a year and a half to do it. So, like, I was done playing when they did the patch and I logged back in just so I could grab it and get the achievement. I'm like, okay, all right, I am now officially done with this game. But, like, even a year and a half later, I was like, where's the fucking mural piece? It's just in the back of my mind. Like, I need that. I need that. Anywho. We should go. It's been 2.5 hours. Thank you all
I know,
so
I feel
much.
bad. We're just
for-
chatting.
No,
This is great.
no, I love talking to you. Like, please don't. I feel bad that we're keeping you from
Oh, you're good.
whatever you're doing.
From drafting, yeah.
Romancing
drafting.
toilets.
Right, romancing toilets and
Romancing a toilet.
drafting. But if you all welcome, everybody go check out DM Darcy's website. You can buy the version of hardback. Can they get paperback from you too?
You can pre-order paperback because I
Okay.
get those in quicker. Hardback will be available as soon as I can get them. So
Okay. And if you haven't read book 1, which is as above,
Yes.
so below, then you can also get that from her. She sells signed copies. The audio is available. It is available wide distribution. If you buy it directly from pageandpj.com, it is a little bit cheaper than you get it elsewhere. It's the same cost as an Audible credit, but if you sign up for the newsletter, it's a 25% off discount. But you can also get the exclusive pre-order price for As Within, So Without for $10 at the moment, and that will be ending on midnight on the 31st of August. So get them now. Get them now. And I don't think I said anything else. I'm good. PJ didn't miss anything. Oh, join us tomorrow. We're going to start recording tomorrow live here on
At
TikTok.
around 2:00.
Around
we
2
think.
p.m. Eastern time.
I won't be here on
Yes.
screen, but I will be down in the comments freaking out like a schoolgirl because that's what I do.
Sweet. And
Will
we'll
you
ask
be-
you questions occasionally. And, if you hear anything incorrect, tell us.
Yeah,
Will
for
you
sure.
be taking video of you freaking out?
Oh yeah, when I know you guys are coming up, excuse me, when you guys are coming up on the spicy scenes, I will set up my camera and all of that, and you will
Brilliant.
have more behind the scenes footage of
That's
me
what we need.
shrieking.
Nice.
So
We'll
Nice.
include
PJ's
it in
seen it,
our
right?
bonuses.
I think I showed
PJ's
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was great. I love it.
Yeah, no, I couldn't keep that to myself.
Okay.
What?
I was like, I'm pretty sure I called for a priest during that.
Yes. Wow, PJ, you have like nothing to do in the first. Like you have a couple lines in the prologue.
Yeah.
Maybe one line in chapter 1.
Yeah.
Oh, God, so lazy.
I know, like I felt bad because you were doing
I loved
so
it.
much of the heavy lifting
I
in
loved
book
it.
1.
It was great.
And then it was toward the later half of the book where PJ like really had to like challenge himself with like all the Sovereign Kings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, PJ's gonna work this book. Like the first couple, the prologue, chapter 1, he's not really in there, you know. But the rest of the book, there's like a male voice in like every chapter.
Yeah, and toward the
Yeah.
end, there's
Towards the
there's
end,
long
like with all of
monologues
Samviri and all of that. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I have less to do towards the end. It's fine. And then we have another bonus scene with Rick.
Yeah. We love the bonus scene.
We do, because I don't have to do anything in the
Because you
bonus
don't have to do anything.
I think I have like 1 or 2 lines actually in the bonus scene, maybe. I think they're Eve.
Mm.
So I don't think Vess speaks in the bonus scene. So
I think there's a Eve and another character,
yeah,
but yeah.
He hasn't read that yet, and neither have any of
Yeah.
you. Haha. So anyway, friends, we will be here live again tomorrow, 12 p.m. to
Yes.
2 p.m. Eastern time to narrate. It is duet narration. He does all the male voices. I do all the narration and female voices. And this book is like 145,000 words, so we're not going to do all of it for you, but you'll do most of it. So everybody have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes,
Go buy her
thank you.
books because they're awesome. You have
You're
just
okay.
enough time to go buy the audiobook for book 1 and to listen to it before we start book 2 tomorrow.
Gotta
I'm
start
just
right
saying.
now.
Yeah.
I'm just
Gotta
saying.
start right now.
Right now. like literally right now.
Like right now.
Because it's 15
Think
hours
about
and
that.
9 minutes.
It's 15 hours, right?
So
You gotta
like,
get on that.
like literally right. Okay. Anyway, everybody, good night. Thank you so much for joining us, Donna. We
All right,
love
bye
you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.